What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, we're going to be looking at the hand history from Nick. He played the $15 Snowball 6 max and then ran very, very deep. Look at this 11,000 players. So let's see how it goes. Limpy. Okay. Check bet one. Are you going to check raise him? Are you
No,
going to
just let it go.
call?
There's no reason to get involved.
Okay.
Spade is almost required here to continue,
Yeah,
right?
it was three-way. We don't really have any equity.
Okay.
And yeah, this is six max, so everything I do is gonna be wider. My RFIs, my three bets.
Okay. So,
Good.
so far, 100% three bets.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
Okay.
Are we playing this tournament?
I don't like these people at all.
I don't think we're playing. I think we're just gonna call three bets at some points.
Like, I wanna play at the tournament where no one knows how to three bet.
Ah, yeah. Okay, big bet. We gotta call once, no?
Yeah, you need a
Oh.
He
peel.
does this four ways. Oh my god.
Oh, the 10 comes.
Block. Dude, this
Equity
is a good
shift.
block.
Oh, this is your, yeah, this is your
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, I like
The
donking
upper
here a
deck
lot.
or-
Donkey.
Yeah, I like bet small.
Oh, he does it. Look at
I would
that.
even go smaller than this. This is probably fine, but I would even go smaller.
Look at this
He ends up with a
wonderful
decent
dunk.
river jam with our value hands. Like if we have a 10, we don't wanna go too small, right?
I think this
And
is,
it's weird, if you look in Wizard, they often give you like 20 and 50% sizing, since sometimes it's using both, so it's like you can use a 33. Seems okay.
does he fall for you? Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, we need a heart, big
It's
heart.
fine, you win more on river when you get him off his hand.
Quit playing games. Oh, there it is.
Alright, so
Now
question,
what?
what are we bluffing if it wasn't the heart coming in? Are you just like not bluffing here? Are we gonna
Jack.
bluff a queen?
Yeah, our straight draws and gut shots without a, or with a heart, like jack,
Okay.
queen, queen nine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Offsuit
jack
assuming,
nine.
offsuit
Yeah,
like it.
offsuit with a single heart.
Yeah, I shut down if spades come in. I think that's gonna be pretty bad.
Ace of heart in your hand when you wanna bluff a little bit, maybe?
Yeah. I don't know
You
how
have
much
it.
donking you're
I don't,
gonna be in
I don't
this
think
node.
it was what, like four ways on the flop, so we don't really have a lot of single heart combos that don't have additional equity.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay, so how do you play this river? You push?
Yeah, pure jam.
Okay.
I hope.
Yeah, very clean jam.
Oh,
Whose game? Four bet.
This is
no,
Nicholas's
you're
deep
in
run in the
position.
snowball extravaganza.
Yeah, this is in position. You don't need to four bet. You can just call. See what Nick does? Calls. Um. Okay.
I feel like this is a dicey peel. You gotta peel. It's too small. Like
Is
you
it-
got straight draws on the bottom, the top and the backdoor flush.
Is this a peel? I don't know,
think-
man.
I think it's probably a fold, to be honest. So we have so much more stuff that interacts with a jack ten board than this hand. We have straight, like,
Ooh.
queen,
I
king, we
guess
have
that's
pairs.
true. The
like-
solver's gonna have like slivers of stuff that keeps it open for the wheel, because if the wheel completes, you need to have it
I would
sometimes.
be pretty shocked if we're folding here.
It's a peel, but you're mixing folds already.
No, it's not printing, but yeah, it's a call.
He just bet so small also. Like, what's the solver
Yeah.
betting here? A quarter? I think he
Yeah.
bet smaller than a quarter.
Because like if he just shows you pocket
Hey,
queens, you have
Doug.
equity to call, right?
Really close,
Yeah.
but I don't mind the fold, honestly.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a gambly spot, but you're kind of getting the odds.
You're gonna have to call him at some point.
Dude,
no?
I
you're
hate
getting-
these people.
You're getting three bets so much.
No,
Yeah, so how do you respond to people three bet a lot?
Well, you
call a
start
little bit
four
more,
betting.
You four
You
bet
start
a
You
little
do start four
betting.
betting,
I like
and
it.
what's the I want to
Oh
four
my
bet with
god,
ace
no.
jacko, I
Not
guess,
this.
and I want to go a little smaller. Am I crazy?
Is this?
Call
a-
ace jack.
Honestly,
Call ace
these
jack.
guys,
I'd
these
rather
guys
call
are
ace
not
jack.
bad.
Yeah, you might be right.
Oh,
And it's going.
I think you call this too, though.
Oh,
So
I
it's
would've
going to
called.
23 versus a three bet size of 11. So yeah, I think you can just size down a little bit.
I would have called. Cause at this point, I mean. And we're gonna be in
15.
position with an ace. I thought this was a call, is it not? Clearly, it's
But
not.
I agree with Nick's idea that we want to like combat aggression with aggression more, because like we don't. We don't want to just maybe like bluff catching 100 big blinds.
Yeah, the
That's
size is
not really.
23 here. Well, I guess
Oh,
he wants
so
more
okay,
like
it's good,
20.
right? It's a good one. Ace ten suited.
That's that's suited, yeah.
So
So we just
almost,
don't do a lot of four betting here, but yeah. So like
almost.
this is a pretty big exploit. My ace jack O was the right idea. This is one pip
Yeah.
out, it's fine.
Yeah, and just with how people have been three betting so much, I think we need to find more four bets.
Yeah.
I don't know if you just
It's
want to increase
interesting.
the frequencies, but yeah, I chose this combo and got punished.
Oh, you get punished.
See, that's why I want to go a little smaller.
He wasn't pranking, dude. It wasn't
I
a
think you
joke.
could save 4 big blinds there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Jeez,
Okay.
what are these people?
It's Friday. It's a Friday game.
6 max, man. Freaking 6 max. That's what you get.
Yeah, man,
I'm
these
just
guys have had a long
these
week at
guys.
work and, they're gonna take it out on somebody.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Man, I don't
yeah.
know. Raise call. This is like approaching a jam.
They three bet me and then they kick the dog. At 60 bigs, I think it's too deep.
Yeah.
I think.
Like,
But
I
like you
think
could jam it at 40. Once you have
Yeah,
an extra
40.
call in the pot, there's an extra two big blinds in the pot, you know? Like it that helps. That massively helps.
Seems insane to me to jam here.
Tim, you're gonna run into higher pairs in the small blind.
You know, are you?
They're just gonna snap you off with sixes and fives every time.
It's never.
It's a PKO too, so you're always getting hunted with the pairs.
Okay, yeah, it's a PKO and you're smaller. That's
Well,
worth.
hey, Louis, that's not correct, man. You need to put it to 60 big blinds. You just looked at 100. So
It's
like,
60. It's 60.
60? No?
to
It's a
Sim, I
60.
thought,
It's a soft for 60 in the top of, in the top limit.
oh, okay. I thought like at the top, it was like, the action bar said 100 big blinds deep.
Okay, we
Jam
fold.
is profitable though.
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to point out that like it's not the craziest thing. And especially if you think small blinds range is BS, like if you think they're just calling like a bunch of crap, then
I
you
would,
know.
I'm three betting a lot here. 9-7 suited, 6-8 suited. These hands,
Mm,
Yeah,
I
it's probably
think
fine.
you-
I don't know.
what do
I
you
How
think?
about
think
9-8?
I think no. I think you can 3-bet the connectors and the gappers are not good enough to 3-bet.
What? 10. Tell me you're lying, Ken. Oh my
That
goodness.
sounds right. This should be more of a call, right?
But it's already fading out by 60. Like it's more of a thing at 80 or 100. 60 will have it for sure, but less.
Oh my god.
Cut off
It
button.
hurts. It hurts, Louis.
I hurt
Just
my
cut off
eyes.
button, right?
Button
cut off
cut
button.
off. So,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, not low jack. That's important.
Yeah, I would not call this first low jack, unless I was covering. If I was covering, I would.
8-6.
Call.
Yep.
I thought it
So
was
the
gonna be
connectors-
here.
No, the
That's
connectors can do it.
here.
That's like the big blind versus button range that you're thinking of. The triangle.
So it's here, okay. 8.
But yeah, you'll see those almost full frequency at like 100 plus. But not here.
Okay, so you can call instead.
Yeah. And
So call. Hit. Is this good? I think so. You see that small? Right?
Might even check here some.
Yeah, I think
No,
you
it's
check or
either.
check or bet small. They're both fine.
betting's fine.
You do kind of a hand that wants to control like the size of the pot a little bit.
Right.
Range bet. And then
I don't know if it's a range bet. It's too connected.
Yeah, it's so connected.
I would size up here, bet half
And
pot.
he's just got like
I'm-
every
I'm
offsuit
not
number. of
sizing up
You don't wanna
everything.
size up. There's locked up
Yeah.
equity. You don't wanna size up, do you?
Yeah, he's got
Especially if
every
you're playing-
combo of
especially-
queen 8 off and 9-8 off and jack 10 off and
Louis, if you're betting ace five, then you're betting range on this board. So why are you sizing up? on a
Because
board with
of
locked up
the
equity?
2 high card and a flush draw type of texture.
but yeah, if you wanna
What
size up, you need
Scotty's
to pull some
saying
hands
is like,
out of your betting range.
yeah, what Scotty's saying is you can't, well, you can, but you probably shouldn't be range betting if you're also incorporating large sizings, cause
I know,
The
but
big
it's
range
it's a
bet is mainly
secret
a thing on
between you
ace
guys
king
and
X,
me,
right?
right?
fair enough.
Okay,
I probably bet small here. Oh, nope.
okay.
I
think
like check, I do a lot of checking here or betting small
You
sometimes.
check
if I
because you
think
don't
guys
have a
are
heart
folding.
or what?
There are spots that you range bet and you have large sizes though.
Probably because
Some.
we're
Some, but this is a way more
Not
contested
at this
board.
depth, yeah.
So the flop, aha.
I
Yeah,
just
it's a good
wanted to
bet.
say. they
And
do
then look at
exist.
this, look at this.
Uh-uh.
So you are betting a lot and then you can size up if you want.
Can we see our range strategy? Like, is it an actual range bet board?
I think so. Cause you have
It's weird
two
with like, without a
two pretty
single
good
flush
cards
drawn
for
hand.
imposition, right?
You're too deep, probably not
Kind
range betting
of.
at 60.
I think at 40 it's
But
a
like,
range bet. I'm wondering if at 60 it
Yeah.
is.
Think so as well?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it
Okay.
still
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Well, Louis is right. Look at
Yep.
this. This is one
hats
of
off
those
to Louis.
boards. Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
boards that
Although
we
you
were
don't
kinda
get
talking
that
about.
large here. There's ones where you have like over bets and you're still range
Sure.
betting.
I'm shocked though that you have like this much of your range just going 55. And with such like,
Sure.
with such dusty hands, just like bullshit hands like these 5-0.
Gonna pressure him. Pressure,
No,
pressure.
we're gonna river him.
So that's the kind of hand where like we can get him off 50% or off of 70% of equity if we can get him off deuces. Yeah.
Okay, that's trouble.
Jack 9-0, like worst hand we're calling here and maybe a fold. Am I crazy?
Yeah, we're definitely worse hand I'm calling. I'm not calling Jack 8 though.
I don't
Yeah.
think you're crazy.
Multi-way action when we're covered. If we covered, it'd be a different story, right?
I just feel like at 6 max we have to V-pip more. We can't fold as often.
Oh, equity shift. I don't know if I get
Uh,
that one in my book though. Cause it goes like bet, call, call.
The
So
two
one
players.
of the you guys must have a queen, no? Or are you guys all?
Wait,
Or just something good, like pocket jacks is like less scared now. Spades is still chilling.
I think
I
if
mean, I
the
wouldn't,
10 would pair, it would be a lot better.
well, it would be. I wouldn't call this necessarily an equity shifting card. Like
Mhm.
everyone who V-pips has queens in range.
Yeah,
And if anything, we have less than other players. We have
Yeah,
more.
yeah, cuz we played call over a
Wait.
spot where we probably should be squeezing queen X.
What do you mean on the flop?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think we have a check raise range on the flop. We're in the sandwich. I think we pure call our queens, right?
After it goes bet call,
Yeah, we don't wanna raise into an uncapped opener.
I think that's right. Nicking's right here. You don't raise much of your range here.
So I think we probably have more
uh,
queens than everybody else.
But I don't know. I don't think so.
my understanding of like the sandwich play was like, because you're facing uncapped ranges, you play your aggression as a check raise more. Now, I'm not saying it's like a huge component of the range, but like you're gonna have components of your range that wanna go aggressive. That's why you would like, I don't know, if you had pocket tens or something, you would play check raise over bet.
Maybe I'm misunderstanding. I don't think we have any raises in the spot though. But maybe I don't understand the three-way strategy.
But it's also a weird thing because our strategy is so dependent on the other player's strategies. And I think some of the assumptions that like these three-way solutions are based on just may not apply in real life.
It's true. But like the general takeaways.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just kind of struggling to see the donk here, and it's okay. I mean, you might get some credit. So like, cool if you do. They might just like call too much and let you realize, then hit the river, and then either, get there or bluff, which is kind of nice for your hand. Rather than facing a big bet on the turn.
Yeah, like I don't think it's great to be honest. I think, I mean, if I'm coming up with excuses, I think the imposition is gonna be c-betting too wide, and then when the other guy just calls, he's capped. So I think a donk bet might work a ton. Especially when I'm donking into two people, they're gonna be like, oh, this is always a queen.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh,
Are you
Louis lost
planning on
internet.
two streeting this?
No, I'm here.
then?
I'm here. I'm just
Spade
trying to get
doesn't
DTO.
run
It
it?
doesn't work. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. So yeah, we'll get DTO working and we'll get it fixed, get it looked up. This is not gonna work, right?
It should work. No, I haven't fixed the icons, so you have to do it through here.
What about
But you,
this here?
yeah, the taskbar might work.
No.
No, it's the same thing.
And then if I do a research, think it's
You
gonna
can do
work?
it through, you can do it through here.
You think?
Wait, are you logged? What? Yeah. It should be like a quick search button there.
I would be careful with the logic of like, this guy only called flop, therefore he's capped. He can still have a lot of top pair. He can still have some stuff that is gonna put in a lot of money on the turn.
You could type DTO here.
Oh, there it is. DTO Explorer, right?
Yeah,
This one? We're gonna get it from here? Maybe? Yes. Perfect, perfect. There it is.
I need to redo the icons. I'll do that at some point, probably tonight.
So three.
So it was like what? Oh, under the gun versus cutoff versus big blind?
Oh, you can look at this one. Oh, this is a new one, no? 40D? Think so. Wait, let's see. What kind of board do we have? And then what did we have for a board? Queen
Queen,
and
ten.
six.
X.
There's a jack 9-5 two-tone. Jack 9-5.
Yeah, Jack 9-5 is not bad.
Jack
Oh,
9-5
you-
two-tone. Yeah, that's
you
actually
need-
pretty good.
You
That's
need
pretty
the
good.
two broadways, right?
I mean, sure,
Broadways
but
is gonna
still,
drive
like,
into that. But
Yeah, we
it's
need
not
two
bad.
broadways. I agree with Pete.
Well, change the position like low jack cutoff big blind like it is in saying, just see if there's more sims.
You look for king, queen, I guess. I don't know.
Low jack cutoff, big blind,
They
no,
don't have any.
no.
Low jack, but big blind.
Hijack cutoff, big blind.
Yeah.
That's pretty close, right?
Or
Yeah.
And then
nothing.
Jack 9-5 again. I
Uh,
mean, I don't
mean-
feel like Jack 9-5 is gonna be like strategically that much different than queen 10.
I think if it's not donking on jack 9-5, then it never will on queen 10.
so you go bet, check. Check. You went bet small and this is, we wanna know if we have a raising range, right? That's just the whole deal here.
Sure.
We don't.
Yeah, this does not have a raising range.
So assumption that we don't have much of a raising range here is probably right. And the queen now, I don't know if this is good. This guy has a queen. Oh, probably doesn't have a queen actually. So now how do you deal with that? Cause you're betting
I
out
don't
of
know, bro.
position. Bloating
I'm
the
done.
pot.
The flush completed.
You know, like, I guess I'm
Flush is
less
nothing
worried
there.
because of the flush completing, I don't think's the worst thing. So like, having a jack kinda sucks cuz you're blocking like his draw continues, but you're unblocking spades. I don't know, man, like maybe you turn this into a bluff sometimes. I feel like you're just getting called by like a ace 10 or pocket kings or something here a lot.
Louis, can you go to the DTO sim again real
Yeah.
quick?
I think
I'm done here.
some of the hands that we really want
So,
to get him off of are like
if-
king, jack, and ace.
If the turn brings a jack, do we have a donking range at all?
Roger
They both
says give
call,
up.
right? Or just
Oh,
one?
so,
Jack
yeah,
goes?
Two calls.
call.
Calls.
Then
Just an
a
offsuit.
jack of spade.
Offsuit jack, sure.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, 24% of the time. So I'm probably not crazy here. Look, so we can look at like 10-8.
10-8 does
Um,
it.
Wow. The child of the sim.
Yeah, lots of the
Queen
10.
10 does it.
Yeah, there's some
10,
stuff
queen
here,
10,
huh?
ace 10, 10, 8.
That's pretty cool.
Nice
Okay.
find.
I don't know if it was good or not, but it might, maybe it's okay. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Solved,
Nice spot.
but I think you have to, well,
But now.
Well,
Lol, what is
I
the
mean,
sizing? What
it's
is the
pretty easy.
size?
Pretty easy now.
I don't know what I do, to be honest.
You
Oh,
jam.
dude, if you turn this into a bluff, I'll be, not
You gotta-
surprised.
You got a jam, right?
You got jam.
Dude,
You got
what
jam.
are you talking
No,
about?
no,
No,
no.
no,
Oh,
I'm
you hero
kidding.
versus 8-9. You hero call
Hero
versus
call,
8-9.
hero
Come
call.
on.
No,
He has
Um,
8-9 all day.
yeah.
easy fold. Oh, the king.
Yeah,
Just
Galen
pocket
called it.
kings.
Very good. Good give up.
I was getting nervous
Yeah.
for a second.
Again and again. These guys are crazy or what? What did they put in their coffee?
Yeah, it was a fun tournament.
You
It's,
were gonna
this
win.
was during the holidays too, right?
Yeah, it was the Snowball, the
Snowball?
winter series.
Yeah,
That's-
so it's a Friday and it's probably like December 20 something.
Am I
People are
wrong?
wild.
Thinking this is more of a limb than a raise?
This is a
It's
good
gonna
raise.
mix. It's gonna mix.
It's in the 10-4 region. It's one
Okay.
pip off.
Okay,
You'd raise
Yeah,
like half
this
the
seems
time,
fine.
I think.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It could go smaller.
So raise call. Here we see bet.
Right? What about like 20%?
Mono board.
Yeah.
I would just bet like 1.5.
Yeah, it's like 20%. That's what I was thinking.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna show a preference for that size. I'm not sure.
Or is it a check even? We
I
might just like
mean,
check and.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he
you can have
doesn't,
some.
if he checks back, do some stuff later, potentially. Hmm. What was it, king? 5-4, okay, we have a 3 in our hand, so yeah, I think we should bet.
Exactly. That was one of the things I kind of liked. It's gonna be a nice bluffing card on like various straight completing turns and rivers.
So it's either check or bet one.
Just straight up 1, okay,
Just the one.
okay, yeah.
You wanna keep them
And you
super
can
wide.
see, yeah, 26 is in there a little bit. Falls off as you go bigger.
Right.
Because I think he folds like 4x without a spade or a significant redraw, right?
Two. Call, check. Think we check here. Bet. Ah, yeah. Think we fold.
Let it go.
So two, call. See, a flop. Bets five, call.
Easy fold.
So as well.
I just dreamed a woman who looked like Barbara Levine stole my phone twice.
Weird donk
Yeah.
lead. But I don't think we get to raise. Like, I'm raising a fair amount here, but like with my air and my good hands.
Oh, yeah. Is it even a call?
Absolutely. You can't
Yeah,
fold.
dude, it's queen high. Like you defend here.
Can't fold a pair.
But sorry, he what happened here? He just donked big blind?
The
Yeah,
big
he
blind
dunked.
dunks. Cause I think
Okay,
people are kind of
sure.
face up when they dunk like this. I think they only have top pair when they do that.
No, I mean there's players, yes, and there's other players who just have yes.
It probably is a set of twos.
This is a weird, now the king comes, he just jams. This is weird. This line doesn't make any sense.
No, it's absurd. He doesn't ever do this with anything in range. It's a ridiculous line.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
about
Jack
that.
10 of clubs.
I might have had like a breeder tag, I don't know. I mean, I like, even watching this hand, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you probably had the tag that this guy was, bonkers.
No,
Are you gonna call?
yeah, we have to this sizing.
See where he's at. Find out he's behind. Ship it on turn anywhere.
Okay, so this is.
Giant bet we have to
Oh.
fold.
Call, I like that. Check, check. Check. Bet small. Yeah, okay. Three bet. Oh, just a call. That's cute. Are you raising here? Think so?
No,
Why not?
because you're in position
And,
and you have top pair, second kicker.
but
So
look
you
at this texture. It's, I mean. Maybe,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, in position.
And because
Oh.
Nick, so that made it right.
Mhm.
Alright.
So you
Call,
call again? Got a call, right?
Yeah, do I think?
call.
Okay, is it a good river? Is it a bad river? It looks pretty good. Check back,
It's checks.
Snap check.
lose.
Ugh,
They're behind the whole way.
Sucks.
Rip.
All in, yeah?
Yeah, ripping seems good.
Call, cause he has a fortune and he wants your bounty,
that's why you didn't raise there, Louis.
and you get a.
What? That's just such a weird play with fives to raise it
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Right.
what do you want to do? He wants you to call and he has to play like a king 7-3 flop. Figure out if he's ahead or
Kidding.
not. Like,
Oh,
Raise, call. Three bet.
I mean, you can rip this in GTO, right? If he's wide enough.
Yeah, and as much three bets going on, I think I'm just always ripping here. Everyone's been aggro.
Okay,
Yeah, there's spots where you could get away from this, but
That was a three-way all in.
you,
it's beautiful.
Wait, was it? No, never mind.
no, two-way.
Just a visual glitch.
Yeah.
What the hell is this sizing?
Wait.
I'm all in, I guess?
Yeah. You get a three bet to
Naps.
21.
the church.
We're free rolling them.
Big sweat.
So Lim, we're
Completely, he
gonna
had run
raise.
around.
This
Yeah,
is
I
a
like
raise,
raise.
right?
I like raise,
Nick, these players are something else.
right?
This plays like a live tournament.
Bet, I was gonna say like half pot. Um, this makes sense too. I don't think we wanna go small.
There is locked up equity, but we block it.
What kind of size do you?
The 9 high board, I don't think we'll have a lot of small bets. We have to be polarized here still, even though there's locked up equity. It'll be a lot of 55%.
It's blind versus blind. Can you really polarize that much? Looks like you can. Check or bet very big. Yeah, you should bet bigger.
Yeah, I think I went around 75% in game.
Okay. Raise, call. We should see bet. Betting big, I like that. I would
Go
bet
big.
like three big blinds, but this is good.
Yeah, seems fine. That was V small blind, right?
Hmm. We got a call. Four bet jam, spicy.
Pretty spicy.
So yeah, okay.
You are sick of these three betters.
Well,
Maybe-
they've been way too aggressive, right? So I think he's making very good adjustments. Okay.
Huh? Huh?
The first good hand. Aces.
Like 7? Oh. Hmm. Guess it makes sense. We get this guy to jam and then hopefully the other guy to jam, but could've gone smaller.
Yeah, I see that.
It.
But you still have a nice
Sure.
SPR for playing against button.
Um,
Wait, sorry, what was that sizing? Was that like third?
yeah,
Yeah.
1/3 on a king high board. I think he just range bets small.
Smaller, maybe? Yeah, smaller, I think. Take it down to 25.
Yeah.
No
and
checks,
it's a lot
Roger.
of half or a quarter, right? And king high is gonna wanna go smaller.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal, but yeah, I'd say size down there.
So you can't really bet here, but you could try.
Yeah, it sucks. Your outs are often live. You often have the best hand.
Chop it
He's
up.
nits. He gets to river and he bets like 1.8 big blinds because he's scared that kings aren't good. Or doesn't know what he can get called by. Oh
Jamming
my
here?
god.
Yeah,
Yeah,
rip.
yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
3-bet.
I guess it was kind of tricky with the small stack and the big blind. You want to play for that bounty too. And jamming is, I don't know. I don't know which one's better or
Also
worse.
just a good hand.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Against button. Yeah. Cool.
Ape.
Uh-oh. Yay.
Didn't even need it.
Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What are
We
we
can do it.
do? Think we sometimes call.
Deuces never
I
loses.
can.
No.
So,
Scotty's like, "No,
um,
Scotty, you gotta understand the value of pairs here.
I think hijack is, if I told you the hijack was range ISOing, what do you do here?
I'm going, man. It's a
Yeah.
small pair, it's three-way, you got tons of equity. Even
Playing
if
for
you
two
lose the
bounties.
first flip, you can win against
Yeah.
him.
Exactly. We have them both covered and this guy's probably ISOing almost everything in his range.
But
So
everything range is the same. Everything, every hand he has is the same to us, except for his pairs, which crush us.
it doesn't
Yeah, there's
matter.
so few of them, but like if you just know that you have 50% equity against range, which you nearly do, and you're playing for two bounties, then you're like, awesome, great, let's
Okay.
go.
Yep.
Yeah, this is just a spot where pairs do great. So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I could see it being just a little tricky at 50 big blinds,
yeah, it's a bit
but
deep. It's a bit deep, but
Yeah.
it's worth
like
it.
I don't hate it. I don't mind it.
Look at this. Look
Uh,
at this.
fishes.
The church is closed. Go back home.
And this is why the value of pairs in these spots are so significant, right? He has ace king, he has ace queen, he has jack queen suited, like you're just ahead of all that stuff, playing for the bounties.
Is this? I think I call here more than I three bet. Cause when you three bet here, you lose bounty access here.
Yeah,
But you know, a little steal sometimes pretty good. Whoa, 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 okay. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, 150 deep, jack eight suited. Is this a good one? What do you guys think? I don't have much jack eight suited here this deep. Am I wrong?
I think in vanilla, I'm just folding it.
Yeah. Okay,
But
sure.
yeah, 6 max PKO and I have a big stack, I'm just gonna try to punish everybody.
Okay, you made your bed?
Not a call.
Oh, I'm stoked here, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Jack eight, good enough. King deuce, got a
Um,
call?
Yeah,
We're out.
Fold, fold.
Limp, this deep, yeah, okay. You could raise here, but there's locked up equity on both sides, so it's a bit tricky.
I like raise.
I like raise too.
I mean, yes, that is such a good hand.
It's thin,
I
right?
wanna,
It's thin, but
Yeah.
I like it.
as though he's folding queen jack, as though he's folding queen ten, you know?
Would you consider the queen nine folding there if this wasn't PKO?
If it's not PKO, yes, I fold.
Okay,
Cause it's three big blind open. If it's a min raise, I still call, but
okay.
having everyone covered here, we're gonna just VPip a ton.
Okay.
Thought about
And
leading
with
here?
nine, is the, even PKO, is the queen nine even close to a fold? Is it borderline or is that just like obvious?
No, it's like a fist bumping call, I think.
Okay,
No leads on this. It's too disconnected. Could maybe bluff the river with the heart in our hand, but I think just let it go.
Ooh. I'm more collie here than three betty.
I like it.
Three Betty,
I call my worst queens. This one's too good.
mom spaghetti.
You just call, I think, play in position against him, get access to the big blind.
Just, well, yeah, close. We cover so much.
And if the big blind jammed there and he didn't rejam over him, we would call him with a queen ten.
Always.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So little.
Locked up equity, but 9 high board, so probably like 50%-ish. Or three ways though, maybe like,
Right.
yeah, 40.
I like a big
That's-
bet here. No, how would you play pocket tens, ace nine?
That's not great.
Well, I would maybe size up a little bit, although is it necessary? Probably not.
Oh, it's small blind. He shouldn't have many 7x. We're just calling always.
Got him. He has a nine. Oh,
Three bet. Oh,
no, just call. That's good. And then maybe block here.
yeah, flush completes. I think we're kind of miserable. I think we need a club to block.
Maybe.
When it's three ways out on the river and the flush complete.
Yeah, it seems reasonable. And it goes, or like a slightly better hand, like two pair or something. It's just enough value.
You know,
Or like a very good ace there.
So 2, 16, fold, four Carl. Depends on bounty power here, right? It's close.
yeah.
Probably
that's cool.
fold.
Probably a fold, yeah. You need a huge bounty. Where do you start calling? Like king nine suited?
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Even
Right.
king eight, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Assuming kind of an average-ish bounty, like a smallish average-ish bounty.
No.
Yeah.
Check, bet small, fold, happy days. Oh. Check, make the nuts, check. Oh, I don't like it. Are you leading here? King is pretty good for him. Pretty neutral for you. So think we check, then we check raise. We could bet here as well, cuz it goes check on the flop.
Yep.
But you go really polar here. I don't think you get called by much. Think if you check raise, it might be a little better.
Maybe.
Two. Check, do you see bet this spot? We have a diamond, so that's pretty good. 2, 3, 4.
I want to see bet here
Why?
because we have the best hand and it's vulnerable and it's a draw. It's all those things. So I want to see bet it.
Okay, well, on the flop, it's a majority bet here with the diamond. What if we didn't have the diamond?
Then I don't wanna bet as much.
It's mixing all sides.
Yep.
Diamond comes, you gotta bet turn, do you not?
Bet small because the flush completed. Check because we have showdown value.
Okay, we win. Got a call, not great. Check. bet.
I might do something here. I don't know.
Did you consider betting out on the turn at check? At the
He
check flush?
doesn't check much kings, right? So that's the node where it starts to get suspicious. I bet.
Yeah, I do kinda wanna bet this turn.
Yeah, or check raise.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you
Draw.
definitely have the equity to call, but yeah, I could see like given that turn like a 125 sizing, you can hit it pretty hard. His line's weird. Is he like value betting ace jack? Like what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. I kinda wish I'd ripped it,
Think he's bluffing with the best hand.
right?
Like he has queen 10 or something. Ace queen, something he
Ace,
doesn't, I don't know. Like, people
ace high.
yeah.
Okay, tough spot. Against this crazy guy, we got a maybe shot, right?
Or better fold.
Happy days.
Very happy.
King deuce, maybe a little bit loose.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna be really wide here. I have everyone covered by a million chips.
Yeah, it seems legit. I don't know exactly where the line is, but yeah,
Yeah.
wide.
Thing is, they're very deep, right? It's gonna be tough for you to get a stack here.
Yeah, but like the value of king high suited kings is high there. I mean, like your GTO like chippy V open there is what, like king
King
5,
five
king 4?
suited.
Yeah, so like you're yeah, it's not crazy to me. And king
It's
has a
like
good
king
blocker. It's
7,
gonna play well.
it's
You can
like king
still
7. And
king
then if you
hijack?
wanna extend, you extend to king 5. But maybe
No way king 7 suited is the bottom of our opening range there, chippy V.
check, bet big, gotta fold.
Yeah, it's like king five, right?
That's wide. Nicely done.
2, 6. Call the 6, checks, we don't have a spade.
Oh,
A
we do.
spade. We have the spade. Let's bet it.
Oh, we have a spade, I'm sorry. This
Yeah,
is
bet
always
small.
a bet.
Good bet.
Bet call. Call again. Check,
Ugh.
check. Ah, yeah. Now. Now this is a spot where you have to look at your opponent in the eye and figure out if he's crazy or not. 'Cause against some people, you gotta call. Against most people, you gotta fold.
Yeah, I'm probably folding here.
I like to call against some players.
Oh,
This
maybe
is,
add a tag.
this
Oof.
is, this is the player you call against.
That was so good, Nick. Yuck.
Check. Do you bet?
Yes.
Probably, yeah, probably. Nope, guess not.
Back for clubs.
Raise, three bet. Hmm, fold. Raise. Check or say bet small. Size up. I like a size up here. I think you should bet this turn. I don't know why do you check here?
I like checks some here, right?
Just,
Like, you're not gonna get three streets most likely. You block the calls, but. Eh,
Clubs are
I
gonna
don't know.
play perfectly against you on this river, right? And
Well,
then
they'll
nine,
bluff sometimes, right?
well, no. I mean, they're gonna pay you here for
Okay.
sure. Well, no, you're right. They're gonna bluff sometimes, but
If they miss, yeah.
if they, sometimes, right? Very, whereas now they're paying it's a part of their value range now. And then 9-10 will pay you here. King, queen, probably, maybe. So I like
There's merit to
here.
both, right? Like, there's some strong draws that can call you or go for some like bluff jam against a turn bet. And then there's some stuff that would just fold to a turn bet that you're gonna gain value from on the river when they bluff.
I think betting or checking are fine. I think it's just range protection. You have to check some of your top sets, cause you block all the calls.
I guess one nitpick is like if you're gonna check top set, you might
want
do
to
it
check a
more when you have
clubs.
the club. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like. Yeah, do you wanna look this one up, Louis, really quick?
Why would you deviate? Why, okay, why would you pick a check line when you could just like maybe condense your betting to like, I don't know, like half pot or something?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Well, you guys are saying like you wanna take a bet flop check line or did,
Yeah, are you advocating for like range betting turn?
Look, it's a pure check on the turn.
well, I'm just
Yeah,
saying like,
it's good. Nick.
Right.
you
I took
could
this line
condense.
yesterday with top set too.
We have yeah, we block everything good, like.
But he did call the flop,
Well,
so,
that's kinda what I'm getting at. He called the flop, so what is he calling the flop with?
yeah.
Come on, guys. Do you hear yourselves?
It's a PKO,
It's just
man.
like,
Like you wanna get all the chips in. I do hear
Ace
myself.
ten
I
with
hear
a
myself
club,
perfectly.
king nine with a club,
Right.
yeah, he's got
queen
some Justin
ten.
crap.
I don't
Right.
know, he could call the flop with anything that has like no equity now on the
Exactly.
turn. They're just all drawing dead on the turn,
But like,
or dead
yeah, like
before
it's
outs.
important for us to have some really strong hands if we check turn, because we want to check turn with some weak hands and then not just be like ripped apart on river. And this makes a pretty clean check because we
Yeah,
know
if
it's
you wanna
about.
have a somewhat balanced, right, especially how wide I am right now, like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
opening everything, I need to kind of protect that range a little bit.
Yeah, I can see it. And like you could make some exploitative assumptions about turn play and flop play and river play, and they, if those were the case, then you might be, good to bet there still, but you gotta like be clear about what those assumptions are.
What happened on the river?
I bet big he folded.
What a bitch, he didn't bluff.
Because he can have like 9-8. Something just don't like the.
Nah, he had to give up like a,
Yeah.
like a
Oh,
wuss.
Oh,
Danny, what's your second?
Roger, I named like 18 hands.
9-7 with the club.
I like a
What
check
hands
raise
will
here.
Ace
fold?
10 off.
Bottom pairs, low second pairs.
Literally like naked bad
Oh,
clubs
this
will
is
fold
not
to a
fair.
turn bet.
oh, what a stupid game.
Like if they have like 6-4 of clubs and you big bet turn, they're just gonna fold. Even if you bet half on the turn. It's like. Which is probably fine, you don't mind them folding clubs, but
If
there's
I
like
had
so
like
many
queens,
floats and
kings, or
stuff.
aces though, I'm probably pure barreling because we unblock top pair.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. It's just a top set thing on the brick, like you're gonna have a lot of give ups on a brick, so then you trap some of your nuts that are
Yep.
invincible.
I agree.
What about this one?
Fold.
Yeah.
Well, played the straight on the turn in the last one, right?
No, we
I
rivered
didn't
the
see
straight.
it.
We rivered the straight, but he turned it, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a chop.
Right, but I'm saying he slow played his straight on the turn,
Oh, yeah.
if I remember correctly.
I think we got it all in on the turn,
Oh, did you? Okay.
I thought.
Pocket jam. Live. How do you not see bet here?
No, it's not a C bet, it's just a stab, but I don't know. We have a very wide limping range. We have ace high. We have no backdoors.
Yeah,
you
this
wanna
is kind
call
of too
instead?
good to bet. Like, it's not really value, it's not really bluff.
I'm just thinking when he checks back, he doesn't have much king X or 10X or high cards to go along.
Sure he
Yeah,
does.
kind
I
of
mean, I
fun.
agree that you wanna bluff at this a lot, but like, this isn't a bluff, you know?
No, but
Like in a
this
limp-
one, you say you don't have the back door, so it's tougher to call. So I'll maybe bet with it more. Maybe I'm
Well,
wrong.
I'd rather bet with the backdoor. Maybe I'm wrong, but,
I kind of agree with Louis. Like if I have an ace and a limp check pot and it's like a double Broadway board, I'm just gonna be stabbing everything. I don't really care.
So yeah, majority bet here.
Yeah, so you just bet range a lot, but a lot is not equal to 100.
And calling is just like, it's okay, but without the back door, it's tough.
I guess it's one of those things like, I think about it like playing call here, I think is, like playing check call is more difficult to navigate later on later streets on a lot of runouts than
sure.
I
just playing
agree.
just playing the barrel line. I guess is why I
But like,
probably
so if you bet
oversimplify
and
it
he
a little bit.
calls, what are you doing
The
on all?
barrel line, yeah, I agree with you, Nick. The barrel line is equally difficult, in my
You have,
opinion.
it's not like you can improve equity here. Like, this is a hand that wants to check call.
So like I think betting flop is okay, but whenever you bet, you just are getting auto folds from everything worse than yours, and whenever he calls with whatever, you pretty much have to range check all turns, and then you're putting in a difficult spot.
Well, so like,
Yeah.
okay, he can continue with gut shots that you're ahead of. He can continue with 4x, which you turn a pair and you can play check call with very easily.
Yeah, if you
Like,
turn a pair, it's great. But
yeah,
most of the time
if
you
you turn
won't,
a pair
right?
in this situation, if you don't turn a pair, like there's just gonna be a spectrum of cards that you play defensively moving forward. Like I would argue probably,
So, like, say the
below.
turn is an offsuit 3, what are you doing?
Well, you would play check. That's definitely more condensed in his
Okay,
like check back range
and
versus
then
a
say
limp.
he bets like half pot, what do you do?
Well, I would just give up. I would give up.
Yes, with ace high, I really try to just keep it small and get to showdown a lot, cause it's good blind versus blind. I'm gonna be stabbing a ton here, but it's just, I don't know, I feel like it's good enough to check call, and I don't wanna blow the pot out of position and get bluffed off this hand. I could just check call. I think betting's okay, but that's just my reasoning.
Yeah, yeah, no, there's obviously merit in both. You can see it propagating in the response there.
You know,
Right.
you see very competitive EVs for both.
So after the turn goes check, check, I really like a block bet here.
Yeah, I think we're like always ahead here.
Go for value. Oh,
Okay,
nice, nice.
Everyone short.
Going for the home
Yeah,
run.
that seems fair. Oh, rough board.
praying for a shove here.
Oh,
This is a pretty strong call.
Like the worst flop in the world. I,
Oh,
yeah, I
Lord.
mean,
Oh
987.
my god, I'm
yeah.
folding.
Can
I'm
we
folding.
fold?
Fold. Yeah.
Nah,
I'm not,
dude, I'm in. I'm
I'm
in.
not folding. I'm
I'm
not
Oh, no,
in.
I
For
mean,
folding. I'm
sure
sorry,
folding.
but one of them is gonna lose to us, okay?
yeah, like we have all 3 covered. As long as the 25 big blind stack doesn't win, we break even with the bounty.
Yeah.
So there's
so-
also it's the same thing. It's like why pairs have
I get what
value.
you
Like
fold.
the same principle applies here. Where like you don't have spades, so there's gonna be a non-zero time where they have all open enders. And they
Mhm.
have each other's outs or they have gut shots and then they have spades outs.
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
someone has queen jack, someone has spades, and someone has like queen king.
8-9, or well, 8-9's the nuts, so you don't wanna have 8-9. Maybe 7-8 or something. I don't know. Like,
So never folding. I like the call.
I
I'm
think we
not
have to
folding
fold.
here. I
We're
can
never
Ooh.
understand.
winning this pot,
This,
dude. We're
this is a
we're
pretty
never
bad
winning this
turn.
pot.
But it's not about winning. We just have to beat the guy to our right. Then
Alright,
we break even
Queens,
and we
alright.
get
Jack
a
8,
bounty.
9-5. You guys in
Alright, so
good?
pause.
We
Yeah, so
beat him.
pause. Look at this scenario right here. Like, guy went in with top pair and a blocker. Another guy had a flush draw, and then one guy had an overpair somehow.
You beat
Yeah, we
him
were
or
Like,
what?
ahead.
like if you fold this, this is like absolutely punting
Yeah,
in this
Too bad we
scenario.
didn't 3-bet.
Right.
Yeah, that would have changed, that would have clarified the ranges a little bit more, right?
Well, he
I
probably
said
would've already
fold,
played
but
the
I
call.
don't know if I would fold in game. How deep are we anyway?
That's a good question, actually. How deep is this in terms of like starting stacks? What is this like a?
25.
Halfway in the hand history, so very deep.
Put it in chips or? Whatever.
I don't know what the starting chips is the only problem because it's one of those,
It's a 10K.
it's a
Very
ten
deep.
K start? Oh,
Yeah,
dude, this is quite
right?
deep. It might be, I truthfully don't know.
That's why when you're that deep and you see that action, it's like very,
Yeah, I mean, I had
ugh,
like a top 20 stack for most of the tournament.
ugh.
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna sit here and say you beat all of those guys every time. Like, it's gonna be a set and a straight sometimes, but I think there's like a non-zero, like a significant amount of the time you just are dominating there. Easy pickings.
Nice one big blind bet on the pair board.
Yeah, he has 6 bigs. I just call probably.
Yeah, big blind, suited
Yeah.
hands, and we mostly call,
Yeah, I like call.
call. Check, check,
Manage the
check,
pot.
win sometimes.
Yeah, win this time.
All
Good,
in?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all in's reasonable here. Like 34 is kind of whatever.
Yeah. Uh-oh, that's not a great flop for us, though.
It's not a great board at all. I don't think you beat anything.
Oh, we
Oh
win.
my god.
Never
Let's
mind.
Oh
go.
my god. How on earth is this reality here?
Yeah, there we go.
This is wild.
Okay, so check, check, check on the flop, turn clubs. We
I don't
got
know,
the
bet
10.
4. I'm
I
betting like
think you
4
need to
here.
bet here, do you not? Like polar, like 6 or 7 big blinds.
I
Who,
don't want to polarize this late in a tournament against a giant stack.
well,
Um,
what are they calling if you polarize to? Like, I just, I would probably go like 4. Yeah, 4. That's exactly what I would have probably bet.
Yeah, versus miss C bet, so like we expect he can have some like, I don't know, ace king with a single club and decent
Yes,
range.
initial raiser is not capped, but the guy who's checking back the button is fairly capped in that
Pretty
scenario.
capped, yeah, I agree.
I think I fold here because of the 0.5.
I think
I'm
that's
gonna peel,
reasonable.
I'm gonna peel here, man. Like, you have all the
Yeah.
chips, like, I would be a terror here.
yeah,
This is
bounty
like,
bro.
Yeah,
If
you cover, but he's making it a tad larger, like,
the secret to PKOs like this, I think, is just to VPIP the button as much as possible.
yeah. This is a great scenario. Like, I like this scenario a lot.
to bet or not to bet? If it
I'm
I'm
checks
shit.
you,
I'm
I
probably
think
playing check.
just a
Probably
check?
playing check.
we just kind of, oh yeah, now fold.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, what have you done?
Give me my cards back. I didn't mean to muck, dealer.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. The 10. 10 call,
Weird.
check, bet small,
This seems
chuckles, we're in danger.
fine.
Very weird hand. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know why I just didn't stuff it pre.
Yeah, I'm very skeptical of like sizes like that. I feel like they're just overly concentrated with big hands trying to do weird stuff to get
Yeah,
paid.
he was waiting for a clean flop, he didn't get it and he punted off.
Yeah, I mean, that's my bias though. I just feel like if someone does like an effective all in but doesn't go all in, it's like aces.
Terrible river. Oh, he should have bluffed.
He had like a good spot to bet all along, right? The flop, the turn.
I fold.
Dude, this is really like unfortunate. I think I do
Sucks.
fold. I think I do
I
fold.
think you fold here, yeah.
You're
I
so
made a tight
deep.
fold with jacks yesterday. This
Oh.
guy's not overly wide.
The first guy is kinda like, he's up there, but the second guy
Yeah.
is like not messing around.
Only 11 hands.
Honestly, dude, I'm just gonna let two big blinds go here, I think a lot.
I have no clue what I do,
That's
to be
fine.
honest. I could see myself going either way.
I think I'm calling.
I'm never calling.
Okay, so if you call and the guy back jams, are you just gonna commit, you're gonna play like a 200 big blind pot here? Like, what's the plan if you call?
Fold to a jam.
So you're just gonna, oh, dude, I hate that. I think I hate calling the most.
Yeah, I'm folding
Yeah,
already.
I kind of agree. If I was
We're
gonna
out of
call, I would
position
just
with jacks, dude.
jam and ISO that smaller bounty.
Yeah. It's like, I think there's two viable options here. It's
You
I'm
know
all
anything
in
about
or I'm
the
all
big
out.
stacks, stats? See
Big
three betting
stacks.
a lot.
Yeah,
Aggro.
big stack's wild.
Yeah, the big stack's eating his Wheaties for the morning, so like he's here to play some
This
Well,
cards.
16 is so weird,
and,
man.
like,
Why didn't he
to
go all
me-
in?
Right?
I don't like this. Like, if this guy went all in, I would go all in, but he went 16, I'm gonna fold.
It's also like a too large and pot committing size. He probably doesn't realize this,
I
but
ag-
like he can go as small as 13, 14.
Yeah, I agree with you, Danny. Like if the guy just put his chips in, I would be like, okay, ace, king, pocket tens,
Right.
I'll play. But this is like saying ace five suited once in like every 1,000 times and like aces.
Do you guys think it's a better fold?
Yeah, dude, I think fold or
Yeah.
jam are your options.
Okay.
Yeah.
For jam.
Was it ace five suited?
Eight, eight, what?
Well, that's not what I
Eight.
expected.
This is the kind
Oh,
of hand I expect him to just
In my
rip.
head, I'm like, if
why
this
would
is
you
ever tens, we can't really fold, but
why
eight,
would you 3-bet that to call it off? I'd be like, what? It's got good
The
blockers.
guy went cold four bet with the eights.
What is like
You
what
know-
is it?
You know what that
Like-
is, Tim? You know what that is? That's someone who's been looking at pre-flop ranges and has been told to lie like, well, you can't cold call, so.
I think it's
eights are-
someone who's just looked at my stats and the other guy's stats and he's like, they're both full of shit.
Right. See, but then I would have ripped that because again, like I do not want to see a flop
Right.
with like 30 big blinds in the middle and like
Bro was
That's
in my
so
head.
bad.
Bro's like, if I make it 16, he'll fold jacks.
would have worked
If
on
I go
Dan.
all in, he's gonna call, but if I, if I four bet small.
Whoa,
You
those
wanna-
deuces,
What?
the deuces shocked me.
Dude, that
What do
was
you
wild.
mean?
Eights.
Oh, he's at 13, I'm sorry.
What do
The
you mean,
deuces.
Scotty? It's fun play.
Don't talk trash about
saw the wrong
deuces
guy.
in Louis' presence. Come on.
Pocket
is good.
deuce.
Low blow, low
That's good.
blow.
And that's
You
good.
never lose, Scotty. Come on.
I know. I saw the 47 on the next hand and went,
Good lead here, no?
Sometimes.
Then lead here again.
I think it's actually verse button. They should have some six, they should have quite a bit of 6x here. I don't know if you do it verse button.
Why not?
Well, I'll refer back to my first sentence. They have a lot of 6x here.
Not good enough for me not to do it.
Katrine or KS Katrine Spang Hansen?
Not good enough, he says.
Okay, then.
Look at, hey, just look at it versus like low jack or like an earlier position. And see what the behavior, I bet it'll be there.
Slivers, but not so much, and then
It's activating a little bit more the earlier you get. It was 6-6-3. Oh, that's quads. Yeah, not even a thing there.
there's the texture then. not doing it.
Mhm.
Three bet.
Alright,
Not her. Raise, three bet. Cold call the three bet.
I
Very small size.
think call.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think you get to, wow, you got a cold call in there too. Ooh.
Yeah, that's why call.
Yeah, but
Well,
look at the
it's either way
price.
call.
Look at the
Ooh.
price.
Yeah, we have everybody covered.
It's like
You
easy
flop a
call.
straight and a flush. I think, yeah, you flop a straight and a flush enough to make it definitely worth a call. And you're unblocking some of the shenanigans.
Oh, huge bet, we're out.
You ever jam pre? Or like, what do you, what do you think of cold call
Oh,
guy? He's
bro,
probably too strong, right?
Poor guy. I would be pretty nervous about jam pre, cause cold call guy.
Squeeze.
Yeah, raised to like 9. Limp,
Limp, huh? I like a
Mm.
limp.
I like limp
You s-
too, this is too
You
good.
said, you said raise. Whatever, dude. So what did you check? You checked, alright, so wait, I'm sorry, that went really quick. What happened? You raised pre.
Bet
Raise
small,
three,
side flop, check turn.
bet small.
If you had
Check,
any,
check.
if you had any combos that were gonna continue betting on the turn, I feel like
This is it, right? This is it.
this would be squarely in some of those
Yeah.
combos.
I think you're gonna bet your worst flush draws and check your best ones.
Well, you
Maybe
get better
like,
kings to fold here, no?
maybe like, you'd rather have king, queen of clubs, king, 10 of clubs, but
King eight, king jack, king queen, king ten. Get all that to fold.
It's kinda interesting. I would be barreling here like a lot. I'd be going quite big with the
Yeah.
presence of another flush draw and some low end straight draws and stuff.
I like a barrel as well. Cause you pick up equity, right?
Yeah, you do.
Turn check 100%. Thank you very much.
So what happened on the flop? It went bet, check. Alright, so how is it constructing on the turn then, if this is not it?
I think it's, yeah, betting the worst flush draws, right? Cause you have showdown here with king high still.
Starts from the flop. We're not really betting this flop.
I
Oh,
mean, you're betting 30% of the time still. But yeah, mostly check with his hand.
okay, so we're in, well, that would,
We're in a
if you play,
small part of the pie and then.
if you do play check on the flop with a hand like this, I feel like you would definitely bet it on the turn, no? Well, I mean, we're 50 effective. Maybe not.
Blind versus blind, king high has showdown.
Yeah,
It's
king
trying
high
to get
good.
there. It's just trying to realize.
King eye showdown. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think that's probably more what's going on here. So if you have queen high, like, what if you have a queen high flush
Yeah,
draw,
I
like
start
the
betting.
queen?
I feel like I would bet queen high flushes.
Oh,
You get more worse hands to fold or more better hands to fold.
Queens are betting a
yeah,
lot more.
right, right. So like, it's treating king X kinda like how it would treat ace high if an ace wasn't on the board. Like, you just kinda
Yeah.
wanna show it now. So like, that being said, if if you didn't have a king here, let's say you had queen seven, would you be barreling this turn?
Yeah, like I said, I would wanna bet my worst flush draws in this.
Queen eight,
Okay, fair, 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 fair. I mean, that checks out.
raise, call, I like. Oh. Now you gotta fold. Raise. It's a bit big. Very nice. Blast. Very nice. Okay, I like it. King six,
Gee, drill it.
a bunch of kings and sixes. That's nice. Raise. Pop. Fold. Raise. See bet.
Like half pot here.
How do you play ace nine, pocket tens?
We size up, but we're 20 bigs deep, so it's gonna be like a 55% sizing, I think.
Okay, I'm with you. Yeah, this is what I would do. Oh my goodness.
And call, we have to.
Yeah, call.
Flush
Gotta
draw plus
call it
the
off.
over.
So 30, roughly 35% we make the flush, and then there's two other kings. So,
Three.
Thanks.
Yeah, so we're roughly flipping here, slightly ahead most of the time.
Yeah, yeah, if you give him like a 9 very frequently as like a prototypical hand, queen 9 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. check on.
We're slightly behind most of the time, but still.
No, I think we have like 55% equity if he has a 9.
yeah, good equity.
Yeah,
If
good.
he's also
Now,
jamming a
plus
worse
3, we have
draw,
12 out
we're
twice. No,
printing
we have
here
like
too.
40, I thought we were like 48 to win.
Plus the backdoor draws. I mean, I can tell you, hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, Sky, I think you're right. I think it's about 48, but in any case, either
It's
way,
fine.
it's definitely a call.
oh, the backdoor draw of the 5. And I didn't notice but we don't have the 5 now. So, okay.
Yeah, if he ever
So-
has like 67 of clubs though here, we're also printing.
Yeah,
Printing here, alright. Oh, we're starting to be short-handed. What does that mean? Around of, we're getting close, right?
Once we go to 4, then you can take note.
Okay, so raise. See bet
I'm
small.
so confused about the positions. Alright, there you go.
Check, check. Check, check.
No.
Oh,
Either
bet.
way,
Okay, so you'd wanna have a club
I
here
think
to
you can bet the
call.
turn, actually.
Your ace is a garbage card here to call as well.
No,
Why?
you're never folding,
Well, ace ten, you know,
right?
all the ace highs, you block all the bluffs with an ace.
Dude. You
I
have
think-
ace 7 on this board. Turn went check, check.
Yeah, dude, we
After
have,
he floated flop.
we
for
range
small.
bet. We have ace 5 of hearts here. We have jack 9 of diamonds. Our range is way too wide to fold this.
His size also, like he didn't polarize. Like I think this is like a pretty trivial call when he goes like 2.99.
Okay,
If he went big, I would let this go
And he's value
sometime.
betting a 6.
Value
Yeah.
betting worse, yeah.
Which I think is kind of bad for that sizing. Like I think he can go like one big blind with that hand, but whatever.
I mean, he's in
Honestly, I
position.
don't
He should
mind
be
it.
checking. He should probably be checking in position with that hand.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't hate betting small, but
He was out of position.
Oh, was he out of position?
Yeah.
Sorry.
yeah.
I'm apparently missing.
Can we
the
look at that
positions
one
as
though?
well.
Can we, like, nah, maybe I'm crazy. Do we ever bet turn with the ace 7?
I don't like betting turn.
I don't mind it.
no,
I don't hate it.
Just another spiral?
no,
I don't know, man. There was some
Nah, you're
contrary
right. Check
opinions
back.
there.
You're right.
I
You're
disagree
right,
with
you're
the
right.
turn.
We don't have small bets, right? So we're just gonna check this one.
Turn
I
we
think it's
just
worth
check.
considering. We still have a fairly strong hand for this
Flop.
board.
So flop, we should bet smaller. Turn is a check, but there's a
Yeah,
sliver
sounds
of
good.
betting.
It's a little bit. It's like barely strong enough to consider it, right? To find that B55.
I think you. How do you play this? I mean,
What's this bounty? Call or fold?
Maybe like click and then fold to a jam.
yeah, maybe click. I like clicking.
Click fold seems good.
I think it's unnecessary. You can just play call.
Well, okay, maybe. That guy's got
At
a lot
this
of
phase
chips.
of the tournament, yeah, but like, at this point, right, 8 bigs.
Probably a rip.
Maybe.
People aren't just gonna toss around 8 bigs,
I
probably.
don't know if ripping is good because you're very deep here.
I don't mind it, cause like suppose they want to bounty hunt you with ace, king, ace, queen. Like in order for you to be in bad shape, they have to find a better pair.
He raised to 18. Are we in a call fold here? No.
Click it?
Clicking's the
Well-
same
No,
as
because I don't wanna
jamming.
I don't wanna put myself in the position of having to call off with this hand, you know?
I
If you
think, I
put-
think with 16, like you have two options. You have calls and jams because you're not really like introducing a click range against someone who's only 60 effective.
Okay,
Yeah, I
But
agree.
like you do wanna throw some strong
Yeah.
hands in the call range. Like you're not
Uh,
jamming aces there, right?
yeah,
Right, exactly.
So it's a function of like, where does nines fit better? And I think
Hmm.
maybe just jamming is,
Yeah.
the way to go.
I feel like it doesn't matter that much with nines. You
Yeah,
can
it's probably
call
indifferent.
or
And
jam.
you're probably right, Danny. Like, I mean, you're not folding it. If like you play call and the guy jams, what are you doing with nines? Are you folding at that point?
Nope.
No.
I don't think so.
Maybe call here. It's only 4 more and it closes the action.
If it closes the action, I like calling here a lot, especially if the bounty is like pretty enticing. I agree, Roger. I would probably just start playing more jam with those. Or fold even, I don't know. Folding seems bad though.
I don't
I
know.
like
if
that
I'm
we waited a
calling
while
here.
to do. Why not? It's
You
deep in a
face a three
tournament.
bet.
Yeah. I mean, you're paying like 5 big blinds to win, what is that, like 20? And there's a
With a
bounty?
bounty, you know.
I don't know. I don't know if I like it.
Seems pretty good there.
I would bet a little smaller. but
I would be, that is one thing, I would be more precautious post flop. Like on a 9 high
Well-
board and a 3-bet like pot.
When
He
he
did wait
checked,
for the turn.
yeah, when he checks on a 9 high board, I think I'm like always good there, and I don't want him to see a river.
Yeah, I kind of
Fair
agree
enough.
with you, I guess. Like, he's not checking back the nuts there to trap, is he? Probably not.
Not with a bounty in play, wants to get more money in and try to get you know.
Only if he has like a set or something incredibly strong, right?
Yeah, you're screwed versus set, I think. That's about it.
I think we have to call here.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
like
just
that
so
we
wide
waited a
with
while to do this
5%.
hand history, Nick, because it's like you don't remember your decisions, which
No, I
makes
remember
it,
none of this.
which makes it, a little more interesting to see how consistent you are along the way.
Wait, did I 3-bet and he dunk led?
Yes.
Probably, God,
You gonna call or raise?
Got the diamond.
I think I'm raising, like clicking.
Yeah, I think it makes a nice bluff.
I like it.
Cause like it's a kind of shitty hand in a 3-bet pot once this kind of action is happening. Yep,
You're very consistent, Nick.
and even when
Yeah.
you actually have the best hand, it's gonna be really hard to get the showdown through a call line. Like if he has some kind of like king jack or something, like you're just like if he barrels turn, what are you doing?
I think it's impressive that you are able to execute the same like strategy like right now that you were in game. Like, oh, I think I like a click here, and then you
Yeah.
actually did click in game. It's like,
He's only I've been keeping track and he's only missed one spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you missed one, but everything else has been like pretty on board. Oh, Louis hates it. Louis can't, he hates it.
What happened?
He
What
hates-
happened?
Here, I'll read the chat for you. You guys should get a room.
I see, I see.
That's your Louis accent?
Yeah, man, he's really mean with me all the
I
time.
am the, I have
That's
the best
not even
accents.
racist.
I have the,
You have to say
the best.
sweeter.
Tell him, Scotty, tell him, Scotty.
What's up, everybody?
This is the Donald Duck poker coaching session.
I hate you guys.
Oh, this is nice.
Check
Raise.
raise?
Yep.
Oh, he calls, he likes it, bet small?
Probably rip.
No, I like bet small.
Mm,
Now push. And he calls,
Good.
ace ten. Oh,
Excellent.
okay.
He didn't have a flush draw that he was gonna fold.
Little call here, that's good. Two,
Oh.
okay, we fold.
Well,
I'm trying to pay attention to chip ups.
Oh yeah, did we chip up or no?
Not yet. This is very nasty.
Hmm.
Why do you defend here?
I don't know, 20 big blinds PKO?
We have risk advantage. I would fold though.
Against the button.
Jack
You
deuce,
gonna
man.
fold a face card?
Jack deuce offsuit. Yeah, I'm gonna fold down to like jack 4. I'll call jack 5 probably. Or jack 7. I don't even know where the line is here.
Are we final two tables?
I was pretty
Yes,
close to that.
yes.
Yeah, baby.
I like a fold here. The church? Okay,
Pray
fuck
for our
odds.
sinners.
you got a
Right.
shove, right?
Yeah,
Get your prayers out.
Get your prayers out in chat.
3-way.
Oh my goodness.
What if they
I,
both have ace queen?
Ace jack, ace ten. No, ace
Yeah.
jack, ace queen.
It could happen.
Oh,
Oh,
my
oh.
Oh, we
Oh,
block
just
it.
smoked.
Is this
What
a
We
blocker?
block aces and
never a
kings.
fold, right? No matter how you put it?
Oh, you
But
can't. fold.
blockers.
No
No,
machine,
6 big
blockers.
blinds. 6 big blinds is bullshit. 25 big blinds is like not that, yeah.
no machine will ever tell you to fold here,
The
right?
25
love
big
it.
blinds could be ace queen or ace jack. You can't fold ace king.
And like, I mean, you have spots here where they can both have like strong hands. They can have queens and jacks and you're in great shape.
Well, the church was closed.
Yeah. But renovations all summer.
Okay,
call.
call, but it's spicy. Just fold.
They actually just flopped you dead, huh?
I don't like a call at all here. Think you should just fold.
Yeah, I think so too.
4, 5,
I think so too.
7. Or like, yeah, bluff raise.
Pocket deuce, never lose.
Be
Oh
insane.
my goodness, we're gonna lose this time.
I'm folding. It's a very good board for the small blind.
You could consider not defending. It's connected, but EP yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be very low E EV.
By the way, keep
Six
in
more.
mind too, I have one of the biggest bounties in the tournament, if not the biggest. So I was gonna kind of change my play a little bit too.
What about this one?
I want to throw in the stats.
Should be a thing, I think.
I think calling's probably better.
Perhaps, yeah.
This is a close one, right?
I mean, we get hunted by worse with it with a big bounty, so
Okay,
like if he has like king 6 here. Ooh, ooh,
geez.
jeez. Yeah, I
Alright.
like jam a lot more now that I see the run out.
King 7 off. You gotta raise.
Yeah, I like a raise.
Should we check that one?
Which one?
The king 10,
What do you wanna check here?
like final. Final 3 tables.
Final 2 tables at least.
I'll look at a PKO for doing this anyways, yeah.
PKO. 2 tables.
Players. 6. Can you? There you go.
And then it's small blind raise.
Can you change
20.
the
20, 20, 60. 20,
20,
20,
30?
30.
20, 20, 60, 20, 20, 30. So it's like 30 average. Can you make it 6 players in the bottom left?
And
I think there should still be some reasonable ones here, yeah. And then highlight the big blind, maybe. We can find one with the right depth. That one's good. Good enough. We don't have the big bounty, but I don't know if we'll find one. that specific.
Uh-oh. So
So,
small
yeah,
blind
open.
raise, big blind action.
He raised smaller too. Or he raised larger than this.
In game, he made it 3.
Um,
So that's what I
Very ace
thought, like,
driven.
worst
Yeah.
kings here.
what's the EV of jamming king 10-0? Can't even see or. Point
Makes
4,
money, it's just
Point
less.
43.
0.43 to 0.53. So if we put in a larger RFI size and a larger bounty on us, that might push this to a jam. I don't know.
I don't know, it's 10 big blinds per 100 difference. You know, because the other one, you get better kings to fold. This one, you don't get a better king to fold.
I don't think we get better kings to fold. Ever.
When
I
you,
don't think,
with king deuce or king three, you do.
I don't think he's folding a king when we jam, just cuz my bounty.
Ah, maybe.
I don't think he's just gonna
But that
snap
gives you
you
an
up
idea. It's like,
king
it's,
5, right?
it's a very polar, yeah.
I mean, I can like try to find how many, what my bounty size was, but I had the biggest bounty in the whole tournament, so like, just gonna get
Yeah,
100.
but it's like 2/3 of his stack. He still wants to win when you're that deep, right? The bounty becomes a little less compelling.
Let me see if I can find it.
On the other hand, he may just open jam a hand like that he doesn't wanna raise fold. If he has king 5, he might just stick it in, you know? And it's like a more polar range here that you're running into. It's kind of what I would expect, right? If you have the big bounty, he covers you, he's just gonna jam a lot. And then his 3x is gonna be junky shit and junky stuff, sorry, and nutty stuff.
Nutter butters.
Which means you wanna rejam with a blocker that blocks his nutty stuff. Which is why it was like the whole ace X block, right?
Okay, so what do you guys think about the click back here?
I mean, what was the action? Was it a limp check situation?
Yeah, then bet one, raise to two, raise to six.
Alright, so I'm not gonna lie, I have some of this in me. And I am trying desperately to remove it from my game.
I don't like this because I
But-
think you have 0 immediate fold equity. I think
But
his raise to 2 range contains 0 folds for 6.
see, there's a
then-
logical approach right there.
Then you're like playing this stupid game on the turn.
I'm gonna try to worm in your brain for a second, Nick. It's just like, when you see this, you're thinking like, that's bullshit, so I'm going to raise. And
Can't
you find
read
yourself,
bullshit.
yeah, you're gonna you're gonna read it. And you find yourself in this leveling war of sorts, where it's like I said, I do this. And it works sometimes, but I feel like it's like a 4-to-1 punt to success ratio.
Yeah, I don't like this at all, but the machine says it's not crazy to raise this turn, so. But I don't like the play. And then he raised again.
Dude, you're screwed. Get out. Don't get debated, man. I know
No,
it's.
Galen, you call and bink. That's the correct strategy. There are 4 cards in that deck you win on. Find one of them.
That was the strategy when he made it 2. We call the extra big blind and try to spike the
Yeah,
gutter.
because you're getting a very good price. You're calling like 1 into
And then
7.
you
Hey,
just get
can you
out.
change it to chips real quick, just so I can see how many we have?
This one or this one?
Just either one. Just I'm trying to get a feel for where we are in the tournament.
We're very, very deep. This is
Yeah,
probably
yeah,
the
but
final
like
table.
trying to find still that hand.
Uh,
You can filter by your cards.
3 million, okay.
You can filter by king ten in,
Yeah, but I wanna like keep track too for the rest of it, in case we have any spots.
mm,
So 120 on 115, Nick, if you filter by VPIP. So hand number 121. And you have,
I'm in PokerCraft.
oh, it's 176
be
hands. It's a bunch.
80% in, 90%.
So not final table yet. I see bet here, yeah. Call, this is terrible. You barrel a three.
So
I'm
it's a
probably
brick.
done with this hand.
You
The
might be able to
brick, I got a
range
fire.
barrel.
It's a brick. You gonna range
The
barrel
tricky
some of
thing
these.
though is like small
What-
blind's range is just so strong. Number one, calling in the first, calling pre-flop in the first place, calling this.
Yeah, once he calls the flop, it's like,
It's very
what,
condensed, right?
are we trying to get him off an ace or a king by the river? It's like,
That's the question, yeah.
A king, I
You
mean,
might
a
be
king I
able
can
to
see
go for
because
it.
So he
I don't
should
know if you
have
want
like,
to.
so you raise pre-flop, right? He should have like some ace X here, but he should also be jamming a lot of his like really strong ones. Like, I kind of agree to some extent though, but I feel like there's gonna be some 9x here. Your blockers are kind of bad. Like you want him to have jack,
absolutely terrible, yeah.
you want him to have a
I
jack, you want
mean,
him to
you
have a
block
queen.
his ace, queen, ace, jack that he's being a nit with, right?
But also, like,
Yes.
yeah, if you do hit the, like, if you hit the straight, he often hits a pair with some dominated draws he has. If you hit the queen or a jack, he also might be on a dominated one. He can have queen X of clubs. Which like queen
I
ten of
feel like this
clubs.
is a FGTO spot and you just triple barrel here because it's late tournament and he's capped and this board is our board. And we have a club and we have the backup gutter
In
and
game, I'm betting like 5 big blinds here a lot.
I
Just
would have bet
to
smaller on the flop.
four
I
or
think the
5 or
Gerald,
something.
yeah, like 40% sets you up for a nice river size if you decide to
Go
go
back
for
to
it.
flop, Louis, go back to flop. I think we can just bet like 1.5 here on flop. And then turn, we have a nice clean like B60 geo sizing.
Yeah. I kinda like that. I do agree some, like I would have, probably just went smaller in general up to this point, so. I think some like turn barrels are a little more natural.
But still for the size we took, he will, like, if he has king, queen, he'll continue, right? King, jack, even
Should,
though we
yeah.
do block those hands. So we do put a lot of pressure on with a turn bet, and then same goes for the river if he has ace ten. We triple barrel, he's gonna be facing a lot of pressure. Now will he fold? That's the question, right? Like, kinda have to know your customer and hope that the late game pressure is enough.
That's the
We are the
important part right
button.
there.
I don't
It's the
know,
important
maybe he
part,
won't
like
get
I
his
feel like
credit.
I feel like the EV of these lines that you're taking is like razor thin. And it really depends on like your villains. Like, you could just be punting, taking one of these lines very easily, I think.
Yeah, you could just get snapped, right?
It could just be bad. Yeah, it could be bad.
You need to be against the nitty guy who just calls whatever pre and then like
Ace eight
finds the tight
suited,
river
or
fold.
not ace eight suited, because it's a two pair, yeah, whatever, yeah, ace eight
So
suited.
you
Yeah, sure,
definitely
yeah.
wanna see bet here, but you need a club to bet.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm very happy. I like the sizing too. I think turn I would just go a little smaller. I think you can get the job done with like 4.5.
What? Yeah, it's sizing up, right?
So what,
50 floats.
so,
This is
Do
flop,
they have the
no?
exact same SPR as we do, or
Oh,
is it just?
Yes, 20 big blind deep,
this is chippy V, but
This is flop, isn't it?
yes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah, alright.
So we should size up here, it says. So we size up,
Huh.
small blind calls. Big blind folds, we get to the turn was a three
Four of,
of diamonds. Are we supposed to barrel this turn? Small blind
wait, you made it
checks,
two-tone here? It's not two-tone.
is it not?
No, it was offsuit.
So three of hearts.
Probably not with the club.
Check,
So now we're blocking the
Huh. Well,
draws.
now the SPR's won.
pure check
'Cause
with
we-
queen jack now.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Does he, can you look at flop, small blind on the flop? What does he do with king, queen facing a big bet?
Hey, I
Just
disconnect.
call.
What was the majority turn response?
Check, to pure check on the turn.
We played half pot on the flop, so now SPR is one and we're checking back turn.
Okay, so if you go small, does that change our, game
It
plan?
doesn't, it didn't have it on flop, and this whole thing
There
is
was
kind of
no
interesting,
small.
cuz like in a high ICM spot, our
okay.
sizings are gonna shrink, and that allows us to go to take this game over 3 streets rather than over 2.
Louis, did small blind call king, queen? Did we see that?
What else do you wanna do with it in the small blind?
Fold?
No, you can't fold.
But I agree, kings are reasonable bluff targets by river for us.
Not in range.
King ten, call.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
all the kings, basically.
Oh, there's like no, yeah, very little ace X in range here, huh?
So don't bet this turn. You bet this turn. Get away with it.
I like this. I think it's different in game than what DTO is saying here.
Morning, Peter speaking.
Hello, Peter.
That had to be a misclick. There's no way he meant to do that.
This is close.
Uh,
Lead? Yeah.
yeah. Oh, did you show this spot after? Were you considering jam?
Yeah, pre-flop. It's close. I
Yeah.
mean, it's just too many big blinds this late in the tournament, I think, though.
I agree.
Yeah. I like call. I don't know, though.
It's close.
Jam could be like a little more profitable.
Yeah, especially with our big bounty.
You just win a lot, right? And then when you're called, it's gonna be okay. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
So I don't know, but I'm under the impression that you should size up a little bit here.
Why? He has 8 big blinds.
I know.
I see
but
no
like
reason to size up here.
two big blinds here. Two and a
Why?
half.
We have top set, bro. He can't call with anything anyways.
I would like to get him all in by the turn, no?
If there was a hand to bet one big blind with, it's this.
Yeah, this is also a hand where I'm very comfortable taking it across 3 streets. You
Yeah.
wanna fast play with like ace
Try
10
him.
pocket jacks.
Keep the fish on the line, as Pete would say.
Okay, I would size up flop, size up turn, is all I'm saying, cuz I think the ace scares him off. Whereas if you find a way to put it in, I think he just,
It's
What can he-
it's a solver, Louis. They don't have feelings.
What can he call with whenever we bet flop big and jam turn?
I'm not saying jam turn, I'm saying bet
You said
bigger
you
on
wanted to play 2
flop.
streets.
I kinda like jam turn.
But not with this hand.
No, I do. I kinda like it.
Okay,
Why?
With parts of our range for sure, but like,
Yeah, jack, sure. Ace 10, sure. The
No big
top
deal.
set?
Is he
Like,
gonna fold a five? I don't know.
yeah, I would.
yeah,
We
you
just
missed
have
full.
too much like king jack and queen jack and king queen and like club draws and wheel draws and
I think
Air
this is something I
draws.
tried to pull out of my game last year and I've been pretty successful, that like SPR1 equals you need to shove, and I think it's for the best. Like, you don't see that in
I
solver
agree with you
solutions.
generally, Tim, but like that spot, you are having a ton of shoves in range.
Yeah.
So maybe not top set to balance it. Maybe you do find like a check back again. I don't know, like, I think it's kind of a
Right.
shove or check spot. I don't think you
Or
have
check
any
or
small
bet
betting
small.
on
This
that
is
board.
weak.
It's also though, like, there might be an ICM principle that getting a small bet in is actually really valuable, and the bounty's
Yeah, I see
nice,
him
but
fucks
like
with it.
getting a small number of chips is pretty sweet.
Oh,
Or make him jam on you, like he might spaz sometimes, that's fine.
By the way, Louis, I opened Jack 4-0 because the big blind's in knit, so I'm just gonna try to steal wide.
okay. Uh, Is this better as a limp?
I don't think so. The offsuit
Jam's good.
branch.
I think jam's pretty good. I think you can start limping with like maybe ace queeno, and definitely ace king is okay.
Were you covering the guy or was he covering you? I didn't
You
see
were
it happen that
covering.
fast.
We were
Yeah.
covering.
We
If you're
covered him.
covering, I would like to play it more aggressively just because he's not gonna be jamming over you enough, I think.
You go all in here.
PKO
Probably.
wise.
Fold. Jam, fold. We're so deep in the tournament.
We just get hunted so
Maybe fold.
wide. Maybe
Maybe
call.
call's good, actually.
Well, but then it's kind of a question like, do we get hunted wide enough that like, are they hunting us with queen 10?
Right?
I would
Uh,
just fold, I think.
I wonder about that, because like, you know, you don't hate it if they hunt you with ace 8-0.
Plus,
Whoops.
again,
It's like,
this,
are they folding king jack offsuit?
this guy two to my left, I had tagged in it, so. With him being the opener, I'm probably gonna be more cautious. So in a six max where everyone's VPIP was like 30% plus, his is 18.
Mhm.
Gotta go here.
Yeah, I got a rip. Someone was telling me to fold here. I'm like, no.
It was me,
Absolutely
maybe.
not. No, like obviously they can have better hands, but you just have so much equity.
Yeah, so I remember how late we were now.
Dude, why would, like, my view as a Sati grinder is why would you call it off with marginal equity when you can find some first in jam spots where they're just folding a ton and you're
Cause
chipping
they're
out
not
for
gonna fold
free?
a ton, cause they wanna hunt you. They want your soul.
Well, then you get it in more than marginal. But, yeah, I don't know.
And it's six max, so it goes quick, right? Like you can't just
It
sit back
does
and
go
wait as
quick.
long as other tournaments.
Why do you check this turn? Cause I think
Uh,
it's a barrel, the more I look at it.
Flush completes, we're late in a tournament. We could be drawing very, very thin. I don't know, there's not really,
Yeah, I
like,
just think it's still just value.
I like betting. I think it's, yeah.
You know what's funny is I'm putting hands like this in my check range sometimes. Like, I don't hate like playing check here sometimes. I mean,
You
obviously,
can
like,
check with queen jack and jack ten and king jack and like, all those are better checks, right?
And
well,
you
I
can go
mean,
for a small sizing, like you can go for like a 30 to 40% sizing here, right? And
I
then
love, yeah, 40%.
I'd rather bet Jack ten and Jack queen because you block the straights. Like this, we don't block the straight at all, and he like has 10 queen in range pretty strong here.
I feel
I
like this hand
guess,
gets demoted to, okay, so like my logic is this hand gets demoted to a bluff catcher, like pure bluff catcher. Like pretty frequently on a lot of runouts, like a 6, a 7, a 10, a heart. And all of those cards, I don't know, 35% of the deck is just going to put you in like a, really uncomfortable situation. Also, he's gonna like, it's just gonna activate donk sometimes, so. I don't know, for the reasons like not blocking the straights and stuff. I just kinda manage the pot here sometimes. I don't think betting's bad or anything.
I think we check more when we don't have a heart.
For sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's obvious at that
I
point.
mean, look, so it was three ways, right? And he check calls. What does his range look like when he check calls? When he
Queen.
calls the small blind?
Yeah, dude, like he's got a lot of like
Straight
9,
draws with
8,
a
10,
heart,
queen,
flush draws with a, yeah. And
So
then
he has a
jack.
ton of
Jack X,
straight,
9X.
he has straight draws and flush draws, which all get there. He has some top pair, which we block pretty heavily. I mean, I think it's just a spot this late in a tournament where you kinda wanna just pot control.
Well, there's
What do you
also
think
a
he's sliding
significant
through?
concern also where it's like, you're not like safe from a jam is my only like, I'm a
Yeah.
little like nervous about it. Cause if you play check here, like, the 2x pot could be coming for you sometimes still.
And I mean,
yeah, I think he has a lot of like, still has like a lot of like combo draw hands on the turn that can give you action. Or like
So,
good one
okay,
pair
let's say as a
hands.
combo draw and we bet and get ripped on. We call off?
Feels mega bad, man.
Or
Yeah.
say you bet and get called and get a bad river and he donks, right? Like,
Yeah,
you're still
that's-
vulnerable once you bloat the pot to getting donked as well.
Like, this is a
That's
strong
true,
hand,
but I think
but
it's
like, I think we just
I
wanna
think
pot
it's harder
control.
for him to find donks, and so I feel like getting a bet in now where there's some like plausible second best hands and then having the option to check back river is pretty nice.
What are you targeting? Like, what are you trying to get value from?
Any jack,
Slow
right?
played
We beat every
aces,
jack
ace
except
jack,
for
king
jack
jack,
nine.
Wait,
queen
so-
jack, jack
Raise
10.
three.
So we beat Jack 10 and Jack Queen that didn't three bet and Jack King that
jack
didn't
and
three
ace
bet.
King jack,
but-
ace jack.
Ace Jack, I don't think is ever calling.
Well,
I
let's
mean,
say he did.
who knows? Yeah, I mean, who knows? Slow play
happen.
pocket aces,
Can you go to
worst two pairs like
30,
9
Louis?
8 suited.
Maybe 20's fine. Jack 8.
So it would be like Jack 9 here.
No, that's,
No,
it was on the
that's
turn.
right.
We
It's the same
turned two
board.
pair. So
Okay,
make this,
so
we,
Did you go small? Yeah,
yeah, I think so.
B20.
And the turn was the 8 of hearts.
they both call,
You can
right?
find
Or-
some smaller
No,
bets here
just
in
small
game.
blind called, big blind folded.
Going third here.
Turn is the 8 of,
8 of hearts that completed the flush.
is this a bet? Yes. We're betting small though. Have a good one, Eric. This is
Nice. Yeah, Tim. What is it, like 40%, right?
a double barrel, definitely.
5 into. No,
Yeah,
what is it?
for-
It's half pot, right? 5
For what
into
it's worth,
10
I
here?
think in chip EV I would barrel too. I just think
Yeah,
I
yeah,
assume
okay.
on a pot control. I mean,
Yeah,
I could be
it's
wrong, but
interesting. Oh, now you're good. 2x pot, bring it. Ah,
I changed
you
my whole
wuss.
argument. We should have
Ooh.
bet.
Yeah, I think betting
Well,
ten
he,
would be strong.
he may have folded.
Yeah, he probably
It's
would
no
have folded.
heart.
Yeah.
He did have the gutter though.
It wants to bet turn small, right? So you just bet small. You
No,
shouldn't
it's half
fold
pot, Louis.
much to it. This is small, no?
No, it's half pot.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say like, small feels kind of goofy, but
Well, yeah, we weren't advocating tinies. We were talking about like 40%.
Mhm.
I like the
Very
river
nice.
size. You would
Yeah,
probably jam and chip EV, right? But
you got
here
a
you
nice
wanna,
bet call on river.
yeah.
This
Size
one is
down.
super close, right?
Watch.
This is a call.
Oh, this is miserably close.
This
I
sucks.
think it's a call.
So I'm deviating here. Late game, I'm just gonna be passing these spots. Like I feel like they're just going to be like better ace concentrated. Definitely not GTO. I feel like it is like a theory call. But I mean, if you're like final two tables, I'm not gonna like make this guy above average chip stack in the tournament.
I like a call.
Wow.
It was good.
Wow. Seems like a bad jam with ace 5.
Wait,
Seems
it's
a
standard.
bit
It was
ambitious.
button v big blind.
No,
I like a call
Cut
here
off.
sometimes. I
Right.
think I
Cut off?
mostly like a
just
call.
cut off.
I think it's fine. For 15 or for 20?
15. But this late in the tournament, like, I don't know.
I'll
Maybe
look
I'm
at spot.
factoring it in ICM too much.
I mean, it's a weird spot in those
Just
things
make
because
it
like
5 here.
you should fold some marginal stuff. So like the ace blocker is really important, because like he gets a lot of folds. You don't call a lot of your like broadways and stuff. Okay, so it's like final two tables, PKO, you have heaps and he has 15. Or you have like 40 and he has 15.
Yeah, I'd like 40.
Yeah, he had 16, I
Oh.
think, if you wanna, if you
Yeah,
can
I'll
find
try and
one
look
that
something up.
precise. Never mind, he had 13. I am off. 13 only. 40. Five-handed.
I think I have to call my hand, but I think his is, I don't think his is a jam.
I think he'll wanna call more than jam, but a lot of offsuit ace X will find a jam.
Are you guys wanna see this?
Maybe his jams.
What is
I think
this?
this is pretty standard. I'm surprised that it's under debate. ICM PKO, final two tables. It's hard to find the right sim, so like just work with me. We're raising off 50, which is not ideal, but he's jamming 16. Okay. He jams like most offsuit aces and pairs, basically.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
some calls in
Against
there. A few.
yeah, and there's some calls. So
So,
like I
like-
think this region, it's fine. You can see ace deuce off is so nice because it unblocks our raise folds, which is more in the like in the 4 or 5 range, right? We have like or 6, 7 really. 6, 7.
I'd be
range.
really curious to see, like, if you remove the offsuit ace X down to like ace 10, kept the pairs, how it might morph our range a little bit there.
Right? Yeah. And then yeah, we're supposed to call off ace. We had ace 7 suited, I think. So here we have a huge stack, so that's like a little bit easier for us, but gives you an idea.
I wouldn't mess around here, I'd just make it 5 chips.
I like calling here. Why not call?
You can call if you wanna mess around. I don't wanna mess around. We're too deep to mess around. I just wanna make the, I think it's way too big.
Too
It's
big.
way
yeah,
too big.
It's just too big for the ICM spot.
I agree.
That's like our chippy V sizing.
Cause that commits first big blind.
Right. Interesting.
This is annoying.
I think we have to call.
Yeah,
You definitely
that's
have to
why it's,
call.
I feel like that's why it's annoying.
That's why I want to not bet this hand. It's like a very bad pair and a good draw.
Especially on
So
a turn that changes the texture.
Well, I think he's gonna bet most of his jack X on the flop. I mean, like jack 10, jack queen, jack 9, maybe like ace jack
Some
check.
people
but-
check back like everything here.
What about leading flop here?
I think it's too low to lead the flop.
Is it?
I think it's not ideal because like you
I
you
like it.
often want non-wheel connected ones. So like I think 6-4 deuce would be better than 5-3 deuce.
Louis likes when there's no deuce, right? You like 5-4-3 better than 5-3 deuce.
Yeah. So we still
But
donk a
it's
lot.
still good, and I think these tend to go up in ICM, these leading frequencies.
Right. Because then a lot of his like marginal floats are just gonna disappear, like king jack with backdoors needs to just fold.
Exactly, yeah. And he's more likely to find some checkbacks, I think, with stuff that doesn't wanna bet fold. Alright, annoying. Click call, try to get there. Do you donk on like an ace?
Oh, that's actually a really good card.
What is this? What?
This is
Oh
like
my
pocket
gosh.
7, pocket 8.
Is this
Pocket
ever
10.
some like
But-
nut flush draw that feels
But
like it
it's
has to
so
bluff?
weird for pocket sevens or pocket eights to check this flop.
it's so weird for sevens and eights to raise the turn.
What
Yeah,
about
yeah,
ace 10 of diamonds?
In my
Uh,
head, this is a jack or nothing,
So
so
it
I'm
has to
probably
be a
gonna.
jack, right? But what
Or-
jack flats you and then checks back and then hit the jack to raise him?
No,
What
it could
jack
be.
bets that tiny on the river?
It could be ace 4.
weird. It's all weird,
A
man.
boat?
I'm probably
Five
throwing it a
small?
chip because this is just weird. I mean,
I don't get it. We never win, but I don't get it.
The size, I think with the
It's some like
size,
jack 10 crap. No.
you block the
What is this?
straight, you don't block the hearts, you don't block the diamonds.
Aces maybe.
I also just don't think we need
What
to
about
really call
aces?
that much with like fourth pair. Like if you gave me second pair here, I'd feel a lot better about it.
Yeah, I would fold here, but it's fun to guess what he might have. My final guess is pocket aces. Alright, let's see it.
I'm gonna guess like jack
Pocket-
10. He just played it
Pocket
weird.
aces is not insane.
Right, so he goes with the call.
Yeah.
thought it was jack ten, alright.
Yeah, he should bet this on the flop, I think, but
Yeah, probably. I think you can fold that river. It's just not gonna be a bluff.
as an exploit.
Kinda. He goes raise bet three. It's really, I don't know.
Do we raise? Do we call? Or do we
I
check?
like raise. I can get behind checking too. I think they're both okay.
I like
Are we
raising this,
final
I think.
two tables here? Do
I
we
don't know.
know?
We're late. Between final
Final
two and final
three.
four, I think.
Possibly final table.
No, it
Nice.
would readjust
alright.
to 7. It would be like, it would look different.
Maybe a little bigger. We checked back and now you have like a very, like you don't only have an ace, you have two pair like that. You have the nuts on that turn and it's two-tone and. I think I would size to like 3/4 to pot on that one.
Think maybe we need a diamond here to see bet.
Yeah, we're like stone cold bottom of the range.
This will,
Yes.
you're not in there pre. Cause it's not an ICM range.
Yeah, the chippy V, I think it's like king seven that three bets. King six folds, but
7, 6 are same. I think it's fine.
5, 6, 7 are all good in ICM for the kings, right? And then
Yeah,
ace
that's
four
how
and below, kinda.
that's how I would think about it. Or how I
Queen
do
eight,
think about
nine.
it.
Easy fold here?
yeah, for sure. Bye Galen.
I'm gonna show you something.
Oh my god.
GG.
Puking. Puking. Yeah, that seems reasonable.
That sucks.
Man, this is how you win
Wow.
tournaments. You just get like aces, kings, aces. It's great.
Wow.
Oh my god, that was such a bad flop. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were fine. It is scary.
Yeah, I mean. We're not calling, so we can raise to like 7. I don't think we're gonna ever fold against a jam, that's why I just like jamming myself.
Hmm.
I basically agree.
I think I would rather make it 6 and fold if the big blind jams and then call off the cutoff.
We're in a big
And hope
blind
he doesn't
jam
flat.
worse, so we
If he
kind of
plays
just.
flat, it's pretty annoying.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
it's a
like,
good jam. Like you have
guess
an
you
eight,
do
so
risk raise folding to like some ace, queen,
Exactly.
ace, king.
you're blocking the bottom of his opening range with the eight, but I think having 2-8 is just good enough, right?
The nines are the bottom, not the eights.
Well, he opens ace eight, king eight, and then pocket eights, right? So you block that.
But the bottom of his
Uh,
range is offsuit nines and like suited, what, sixes?
The
But
bulk
yeah,
of
I
it
mean,
here
either
should
way,
be
like his
actually
range is
more like
wide, we have
tens and
pocket eights.
ICM probably. Like he'll fold jack nine oh here, I think.
For sure.
And king eight oh, I think will also fold.
Is this the final table or final two?
It's not final table.
We'll know if it's final two if it goes down to 4 players.
Okay, folds.
Or we'll have a better idea at least. You could technically get 4 players still with final 3.
Monday morning. Everybody's all second, but no, no. No. Did you watch the game?
I'm sorry,
Scotty.
Scotty?
Was
It
trying
was,
not to think about it.
it was a good game. It's probably the worst. So it
Uh,
costs 7.80, I think, and then that's the bottom. I like a big bet here, like
half pot?
3.8. 4.5.
I think I would bet smaller here.
Why?
Because when the four pairs, I think that's what your range wants to do, small in
I
general.
think we're very polarized here.
Very poor.
We'll have some small betting, but I mean, we're
I
gonna
think-
have,
I think it's not polar. I think it's more like rangy and small. Okay, so 50-50 and then small. And then here, it's
over betting.
big.
Huge. Very polar. Yeah, cuz we have like, we're betting like 8x and trips, right? And then our 7x can go small and some draws for both, but yeah.
Over bet 80%, so very polar, like you said. Very nice. Limp, check, bet one, call. Four is bad, right?
Yeah, 4 is bad. I'm probably checking.
Ouch. Got a call?
Do we ever wanna raise? Probably not.
Think this would be a call on the turn. Unless you have a
I
secret.
think I
on-
agree. Cause you figure a lot of his range is just like 10x. So your jack is live most of the time.
Yeah. Wanna call or raise a turn.
Yeah, raise. It does have some straight blocking, which is nice on some runouts.
Hey, this is a fold.
Sure.
This is a fold. Oh, is
he's
he,
all-
is he all in? Okay,
Yeah. It's any two.
win. You gotta win though.
Yeah, win with 10 high.
Is this final table?
No, there's no, we didn't get any more chips. Right? Jam, oh, no.
Yeah, I like jam more.
Oh, yeah. Call, I mean rejam. Got him.
Free rolled him, basically.
Call. Got him. Oh, no, never mind.
Whoops.
Flop is dead.
Not dead.
Yeah,
Dead
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
runners.
Perfect. Oh,
Not even perfect. Just like 1 of 2, 1 of 2. 1 of 5.
jam.
Hmm.
We lose. Weak.
Oh, FT.
This is FT.
Yeah, this is FT.
The table got big.
So I wish I jammed this hand. I think
This
this was
one?
a mistake. Yeah, can we, do it like sort for all hands now too, Louis, just to see if I missed any opens or anything? Yeah, hold on, let me find, this hand. Ace, queen, O.
I would be surprised if this is a jam in HRC.
Well, I had a very good reason.
Is he a blaster?
If I remember right, his 3-bet percentage was like 28%.
Oh, I'm all in.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Vamos.
You can just four
Yeah,
bet then, right?
yeah. I mean, if he's doing that kind of stuff, like this is the nuts.
We can't 4-bet off 26 big blinds. To a
I mean,
not
I
all.
guess
Like
you,
jam, four bet jam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
you might be able to not all in 4-bet sometimes. And then like a ICM situation.
If
Did he
he'd
go
gone
full,
smaller, maybe, but
did
he
he go
went
full
big.
3x? He went
He went
3,
6, yeah.
yeah, well,
Cause yeah, if he went 5, that opens us up to maybe go 10, but that is
you
a
could go
bit
11
offensive.
or something like sometimes, but I don't know. 6 to 14 when you've got 9
I would
behind is kinda goofy.
exactly. I would prefer the micro sizing when you're in like a cold 4 spot as opposed to this spot. Also, I feel like the micro cold 4 is good when there's still several players behind, and so if action goes bananas behind you, you actually really value the chance to get away.
Mm, mhm.
Whereas
Yeah,
here, we're the last
on
player in
board
the
with that.
pot, so there's no like getting away from if it goes like raise, call, 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 call.
Yeah, it just is, right?
Oh yeah, I think ripping was better. I folded though.
Yeah, folding can't be a big mistake though, because like, yeah, fight another day.
And my
We ever-
bounty
Games
is,
are rigged.
just so everyone
You
knows.
know why? Cause my daughter, for some reason or other, even though it's next.
Do we ever consider calling that ace queen? Or is it only jam or fold?
Never calling.
I see him, you're not gonna really be calling and setting that up out of position like that.
So my bounty is 540. The guy to my left's bounty is 510, and everyone else is around 150.
Yeah, dude, with such a big bounty, to be honest, I think you're probably supposed to like be even more aggressive versus people who are like aggressing. Like
Exactly.
you slipping
Exactly.
below the chip threshold is like super bad for you.
Yeah,
Just because, no one's gonna let you breathe.
I agree. That's why I think jamming was better too, because he should 3-bet me even wider than normal.
Mhm.
What is this?
It's a min raise fold to oh.
I don't know. I'm adjusting because of my bounty. I don't know if it's good or bad, but if I think I'm always getting flat or 3-bet, like I assume
Jam?
I think it's too
pretty
much.
tight under the gun.
What'd you jam?
Yeah, I just think it's
Is
too
that what you
much.
did?
No, I just folded. I don't know, even RFI.
Oh, dude, why not limp or something like that sometimes here? Like, I think you should be V-pipping this for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake.
Like,
What
raise
did,
folding
Yeah.
does feel
what
The
were the
bad.
easy
cards?
fold here. Yeah, okay.
King, queen off. And
King,
he
queen off. I don't
open
hate it.
fold.
I don't hate it. 7 left, right? Like, eh.
The 4 big blind stack at the
With the
table.
4 there, right? Yeah, I don't know. I agree, you wanna, you do have, yeah. I could see everything being okay, right?
But yeah, this whole it was such a weird dynamic with me having a giant stack and then or a giant bounty and then small stacks at the table. It's like I'm just gonna get bullied so hard.
Okay, so majority check because we don't have a heart.
Yeah, I like a check here. And
Ugh,
just fold.
I just let it go, I guess. Yeah,
Weird. Yeah, I don't know what we can do, like, you have to open, and then, and then you miss, and then, well. Alright, I guess yeah, it's fine.
I think if I have like a big bounty and not all the chips, I'm gonna switch to like a polarized strategy. Like I'm gonna be doing larger jams and limps. That way, like people are gonna aggress against like the top of your range behind you if you limp. It's just like, it's gonna go more frequently, like raise 3, call. Trying to like get access to you.
I kinda do like the idea of mixing in limps. I don't know if it's theory approved though,
Right.
and why or why not.
You'd have to, I mean, you'd have to create the scenario with like, bounties and things to really, get a pretty good answer.
You can maybe size a little less on the turn. Sticky man. Oh, I remember this one.
I like this. Yeah, like, did this guy, that guy called pre-flop, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, they're trying to get you, man.
What was the hand? I missed it.
He had kings in the big blind.
kings versus ace king.
What?
Yeah, he's trying to get you.
But that.
Yeah, we could have just got it all in pre and he could have been cooler instead of him playing bad.
Right. Just stationing off
Trapping
the
there's
king.
not crazy, I don't think.
I don't think it's I don't think it's crazy either. Especially if you have all a huge bounty. Like, I'm gonna play a little more risky to try to get the hooks in you with like a queen high flop or something
This is
sometime.
close.
Yeah, it should be similar EV, right, Galen?
I
We
don't
don't
think it's
cover.
close.
I think.
I think final table, we can pass on this one.
Fold here, yeah.
I think it's
Louis
close.
wants to call, I think. What do you wanna do, Louis?
I don't wanna, I don't really wanna have a calling range here at the final table.
I'm always calling.
If I cover, I think I call, but we don't cover.
Honestly, like, so like,
I'll look at
just
the sim.
by the synopsis of like your situation with your bounty, I'm gonna take more risk. Um, and like put myself out there a little bit more in the attempt of like just trying to get more chips. Just
Even
because
with
they're
a
gonna be,
with a 1.6 big blind stack out there.
I mean, I don't think you have to go broke on a flop that doesn't contain a 7 here ever. Really?
Yeah, I don't mind flatting here because I think you're less likely to get squeezed given under the gun opened and you only have one player left to get through. You already have half a chip in, so you have an okay price.
Yeah, yeah,
Little
yeah.
min-
I would like
Little
a
set
field,
minor.
I would like a field flat a little bit less, but because you have the chip in, I'm gonna be like, whatever.
Yeah, I think it
That
should
being,
show a small profit.
that being said, like, folding is, I don't think a mistake
Fine.
or, yeah, I don't think it's a
Yeah, I don't
mistake
hate
or anything.
either
Seems
one.
fine. I like call slightly more. I think. Maybe not though.
So this one, I think I didn't know what to do here. Call or raise to ISO, like,
Just call.
but then
All in
what if we don't want a 5-way pot with aces either?
Oh, dude, honestly, after this guy makes it 4, I'm not letting anyone else in this pot for cheap. Like, your bounty being on the table in addition to this other guy's bounty is gonna be like incentive enough for somebody to like do some silly stuff. Like, I'm just gonna raise here.
Yeah, I guess I would just go, I don't know.
I don't hate this. I think this is
I think you could
alright.
go smaller and leave yourself more room to fold when you plausibly ever have a bluff here.
I'm gonna call the 4 and then hate my life when I lose the 5-way pot.
I kinda wanna call too, though, cause like, we're gonna hit the flop with like an SPR less than 1, we're just gonna get it, it's fine.
You know
It's
it's
gonna be a
I'm
solid
gonna
coming.
be like, it's an FT. How many of them are really gonna call? And then it goes call, call.
Can I show you guys a sim for the 7s hand?
I'm gonna. I know
It's not perfect, but the thing that I tried to get was that, in this spot, UCG1 is raising. And we cover neither him nor big blind behind us, who also covers us. So that's
Sure.
kind of an important part of the hand. It kind of nukes the value of all V pipping, right? Like you just, when you
Yeah.
can't win a bounty. And so, yeah, when UCG1 raises, we're in small blind. It has it calling, but look at the value, it's 0.01. It's the same as raising. You could just bluff raise it and like probably fold to further action, or you folded in solver land, you lost a microscopic amount of EV, but it's not crazy.
Thank you.
Cool. So
And yeah,
yes,
and the thing that
calling
my
is
sim didn't
slightly
have,
more profitable.
it didn't have the micro stack, so that kind of gives you an incentive to just wait it out. Because there was still the macro stack at that point, right?
True. Very true. You could still get like set over set or some crap. And then it's kind of a disaster, right? To bust before him. Maybe that would weigh it toward a fold.
I like full here.
Yeah, I agree. I want to just open fold.
Yep.
This not a raise?
I don't think so.
No. Because like button and small blind covering us.
It's not even a chippy V raise.
And this guy
Because
three
yeah,
bets
this
me
is the kind of
again.
it's like this happens here when you have ace 10 off, but like imagine you have ace
Ugh,
deuce off.
this
Like,
guy,
it's bad.
Three bet me
You could
again.
nit fold the ace ten the same way you nit folded the king queen if you really want, but I think it's a good open.
It's miserable. I mean,
Oh no. Wait,
we
what?
have to
What?
we have to fold, but like I don't know. I don't think we could have done anything different this hand. Like we have to see bet and call
Oh.
the raise.
Yeah. Wow. It sucks.
Oh. I
Whoa, did
think
he
we
donk jam on
were
you?
thinking
He
about
donk.
three
He
betting
check
flop,
raise,
right?
jam
We're torn.
turn.
Alright, so do you ever just put it in here when he check raises you on the flop?
I think it's
Not with two shorter stacks, man.
it's fair.
Yeah,
Like-
that is fair.
Yeah.
If he has a jack, he's calling. We're flipping with. If he has a flush already, a two pair.
Oh,
Do you
man.
just check flop then?
Yeah, that's kinda where I'm at, Danny. That's kinda where I'm at.
Why check
Yeah,
flop?
no, but I still think it's good to bet it because you do
We have
get
two overs with the
So
nut
you
flush
ensure that
draw.
you
Like
get to see the river if you check flop.
I mean, but we also
You're,
like
Yeah,
you're like
but
folding turn, it's kind of a disaster.
there's other, I mean, but like this is the worst possible like, branch of the game tree. There's other branches of the game tree that are kind of nice.
No, but the point of the game tree is that you protect against these worst case scenarios by putting things in a check line. Like, if you look at the
I mean, yes.
solver, we should pull up this hand, right? It's gonna three bet jam this flop, right? Like,
That's,
probably.
that's where I'm at, Danny.
And if
That's
you're
where I'm
not
at.
able to take that line, then you don't get to bet in the first place.
why?
Because
Well,
you're
because
screwing
you're not
yourself out of
Wait,
realizing your
Do
EV.
do you think if I mean it's gonna mix calling and jamming, I think, but say
Nope, pure jam.
you think?
Well, we just saw it.
JPV.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like, I think
the
what
E-
Danny's trying to say, Nick, is like, you don't realize as much EV. And like the equity of a certain line is greatly diminished if you can't like support all the branches of it. Where like, if we get check raised here by a guy who covers us, we're kinda just nuked. Like, this is basically one of your best non-paired, non-flush hands. Like, this is probably like better than just a naked jack, I would think. Like, at least rivals it, so,
It's about the same. Yeah.
yeah. So, I could definitely see an argument for checking, but it's like, I don't know, it feels real bad. It feels like
Yeah.
really bad.
I mean, so the EV of calling a check raise is still 5 big blinds. Like it's not like you're torching when you get check raised, right? And it's not like he's gonna jam
Oh,
every
you're
time,
right.
every
No, you're
turn.
right. The EV of
But
calling
look,
the check raise would be
What's
similar,
the
but
EV of calling his turn jam, Louis? Like, that's
I
the
mean, at
part
JPV,
of
it's
the
gonna be
EV of calling on the flop is that like you can still call turns. Like, you're gonna hit better turns, but even on the
40,
brick, like,
47.
this might be
yeah, but
one
like
of the worst turns,
47.
you still have to call off.
yeah, but that's a
Ugh.
that's a
47.
In
chippy
chippy V,
solve.
like,
To be a-
obviously fold is good the way you played in game, but the way that I see these spots is like, if you're not able to take one of the primary lines that allows you to put this in your bet bucket to begin with, then you probably wanna check. Like, either I'm gonna three bet jam anyway and not care and be like, it's still printing. I'm taking the risk here, I'm gonna win the tournament if I double through him. Or I'm just gonna like check flop and try to get to the river every time.
And it's a non-zero time that guy's messing around with you because he covers you and he wants to like chip you down.
This guy's
But,
been messing with you the whole game.
Yeah, I think especially versus like the aggro guy. Is this like the aggro guy we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, it's the guy you three bet twice.
I think I like just, I don't really, I know it's gonna suck, but I think I still just pile on this guy because of
I
like
like it there.
the play.
Because of ego. No, because he's out of line. Screw this guy.
Well, and like if you look at the call in
Let's
Chippy V,
lose.
point 0.47 here, Like, okay, let's be generous and apply what do you think, a 15% risk premium or something? Like, it's not gonna be 20. But 15 would be probably generous. I still don't think you're gonna neutralize 47 big blinds per 100, with that. Like, I don't know. You might diminish it quite a bit.
I don't know. Now you're getting into dangerous territory. I don't wanna play that game.
Well, yeah, I don't know, you know.
Ugh,
But,
who
you know,
knows?
for what it's worth, you've maintained your situation in the tournament. Like, you were basically a tie for third place. Now you've like slipped to fourth, but you still cover the other two shorties for the pay jumps.
Yep.
I think you played a profitable line, but it just hurts to not see a river.
It hurts.
And a river bricked, but yeah, still.
Dude.
Yeah, now we're like tied for fifth.
Yeah, you're kind of hemmed up on this final table. Ooh, I still want to take that jam. Even with short stacks. I'll look it up. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Let's
I think
see.
the I think the EV of these just is extremely robust. Hijack with 12 with some real shorties out there.
My bounty is by far the biggest in the tournament too.
Hmm.
Oh.
I don't know if
Okay,
you'll find the right arrangement.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
this sucks
it's
just because my bounty. It's like I don't know how to factor that into the game tree in spots like this, where like if this is vanilla or something, I'm jamming all day. Or if I had
right.
a normal size bounty.
And yeah, it's a good spot for HRC. Yeah, I have one where you have 14 and there's a 7 at the table and a 10 and you're still jamming here.
Still jamming?
Yeah, yeah, it varies. Like some of them it's raising more and then jamming queen jack. Some of them it's jamming, but here's the one. We have a smaller bounty though, so but we do have like the ICM pressure. We have 14 in hijack with a 7 and a 10 out there, and there's a big stack we can call us kind of light. So it's not perfect, but you're getting in there. It's worth 0.06.
Yeah, I think I would jam in this setup.
Yeah. I don't know. It's but here you have a smaller bounty. If you really want an answer, you'd
Exactly.
have to HRC it. Yeah. I really didn't have a good sim for the bounty. I think it's probably a jam. I think it's kind of close.
Yeah, I would jam as well. Oh. We're gonna run into it.
Because ICM is for poor people, right?
Yeah, man, and it's like, the thing that I struggle with here is like, it's a PKO, so like, that changes the calculus a little bit on like, I don't know, striving for these pay jumps. Cause they're like, there's still like a
Cool.
lot of money on the table to
I'm
collect
glad
it.
you took this one because if the claim is that they're gonna call you very light, then like the extra calls they add is stuff that you're ahead of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
I
iffy
agree.
on this one too because of the two small stacks. Like some people didn't like it. But yeah, I think we're gonna call by like every king X, a lot of queen X,
Bro, he's
and
gonna call
Yeah,
you
so if
with
you
like
often just
five,
have like
six, six,
60%
seven.
equity, then it's like cool, fine, whatever.
I mean we do bust this tournament then 40% of the time with two other shorties, which is kind of
Yep.
a disaster too. But
Yeah. But sometimes you get through and sometimes you double, and when you double, you're in great shape and you're like
well,
making a run for it again. And you can win bounties again.
it's just tough to navigate with the big bounty at a final table. I don't know.
I think you're doing it right, man. I think you just have to take these spots. Like, you have to recognize when you have more than 50% equity and, you just have to take them.
Sucks.
Hmm,
How does he have that hand?
It's unlucky. This is unlucky. Cause that could have easily been like 5-4. That could have easily been like
king, queen.
king, queen, king six.
Yeah, king queen's a dream, and then here you are with top pair, and he's on second pair, and happy days. And you still even have chop outs on turn, like the way to play, like 7 you chop, 6 you chop, 5 you win.
Alright,
I agree. I
think
do
it-
think you need to take these.
Yeah, man, the final table's kinda interesting. This was like an interesting final table. Like, I would be interested in taking sort of a deeper dive into that, ace king spot. But like, you need to HRC some stuff and then like, you'd have to.
We can run a
adjust-
IO post flop, right? We
Yeah,
can
you
get
could.
the
You could.
I think that'd be a great project for somebody who wants to try it. I have Pio. Maybe I should do it.
Well, just, if you post it in the ICM channel or like the ICM PKO channel, we can revisit it for sure.
alright, well, regardless, nice little game, 8 hour and a half, $15, turn almost into 3,000. Very well played. I'm a bit disappointed. I thought you were gonna make more mistakes, thought we were gonna make fun.
Louis,
Oh.
funny enough, Louis sent me a message this morning, said, get ready, we're gonna roast we're
Yeah.
gonna roast Nick.
A little bit disappointing
It
here.
didn't
'cause
really work out that way, cuz you played pretty well.
Yeah, I
Nice.
kind of agreed with everything you did almost, so, yeah. Well played, man. Nice one.
Thank you. Thank you.